so and esa so chego or precise 105.9 FM so ewu Kumase and this waka enwa wie ya mo atena se ye mo akwaba ewia na se a na abusia otie no na Owia TV na wo hye no yenko ya wia no na maka ne se ase nwunu ye tena se efa adwene etoato adwene edi nkomo efa plans a eyeye ene match bosome de toso eduno enum na ewukwada midweek edition ana busiafo ye de ebremo no me de ede nana Yaw Boamah manfo from Libya boga dwumede Dominic Kwakubuaten Kukua Veronica Jando Akosia Somwa ya Grace nana Yaw Simon any team na Kenyana technical team no enyina na ebomi chido mawie ma bia wo bia no yetimi aba na yaba besomo ye ka wo say ye stream live wo ye social media ni nyina so ye social media platforms ni nyina abzafo ye stream live wo so oko Facebook wa na hwehwe Owia TV oko Facebook wa na wahwehwe Owia TV and say oko YouTube so a Owia TV ene Owia TV official so no o hwehwe ye ni a obehu eye wo ho a ye streaming na oko TikTok so a eye Owia TV official a ye streaming e wo ho no mo den enkomo ye ba be die no de edika de editie de efa Ghana ho say ye politics say ye dwaso nsam say eye wo mpotamu asem say ye amamre ne amane bibi bia efa me no mie no ho no abusiafo ye tena se e wo Owia na se e wo Montie adwumadie so na ye de ho nkomo ya fa ho adwene esesa adwene ede afa ho dwumadie wa dwenche no nsusie WhatsApp obetimi de afa 0243 220044 so ama ya kenkan ede ama 0243 220044 so WhatsApp and answer text message yo de ba ya kenkan ede ama na se ye Facebook oko ye Owia TV a odo comment or questions or contributions o de go on ma ye guso a ye di dwumadie no ye be kenkan ede ama abusiafo na me guest a ka me ho awie ama ye di dwuma no eni me guest a omo be ka me ho awie ama ye di dwumadie no abusiafo eni awie me hwe animu se Dr. Keskin Owusu Poku Dr. Keskin Owusu Poku abusiafo ka NPP amanyoko communication team ho enei osra NPP amanyoko atua ene ne esi ahene so momfa tumi ma no na omeye director of communications and former NPP ewo asantemantema say Dr. Keskin Owusu Poku ebeka me ho ewofia ha say ni atena say edi enkomo owura Prince Edumbaua eso eye a board member ewo Ghana Lands Commission or a board member ewo Ghana ye Lands Commission Prince Edumbaua eso ebeka ho ewo dwumadi so na ye di enkomo Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa eye General Secretary men kan say CPP kura omo secretary be na no ye so popular ono ye ono e wa Ashanti region nti Abdul Salam Isa Alhaji eye CPP secretary ewo Asantema say ono so ebeka hu fia ha na ya trase na ye didi nkomo no abobo nsem no so na ya fa adwene ede afa ensem no hom sene ye da bia ye no eja ye betena se no na ya bobo nsem no so ye unse onsem ni bo no a ote wante ase ye ye obi ososo ote ma ne ye ode a wo be pese obesa so atimo ebio ene obi ososo a uka unya nchemu kakra ho a enka obepe ne nyina ye bobo so kakra ansa na ya tena se na fei nkomo oho bia no ye de atomanim ya mo bonsem no so kakra awieye Dr. Johnson Esiama ona ye peni kwanche for da Bank of Ghana no na Dr. Johnson Esiama send a warning any causing be the ama African leaders titiru ene ye ne ewo abibirima to ya say said ye koso o Middle East no hwe ne amfa ne tra hwe ne amuye ne enguso hwe ne amfa ne se o se Donald Trump se wo mo poso bombo ne to de a na je se wala ya to de o se se anye de wo se ye se antutu ye ne ma ye yamfa ne ma engu akwam decisions wo se ye take no se an take ne ne kire ya ne ye tena ye to so a African economy no ebetimi agensamo titiru ene ye ne a ye wo Ghana ha say ene e kana se sub-Saharan Africa no o se betima gede nsam kra nja wo behia se ye ntotuye eye Dr. Johnson esiama pene kwanchefo a oda omayi Bank of Ghana ano nsem de tudwa ene.
Africa does not need isolated islands of excellence. It needs connected ecosystems. It needs payment systems that are interoperable, digital infrastructure that can be trusted, and regulatory approaches that are coherent and enabling. All these can be achieved when institutions collaborate in pursuit of outcomes that are greater than any single actor can achieve alone. It also requires sustained engagement between the public and private sectors and a shared recognition that scale, trust, and resilience must be built deliberately. Ladies and gentlemen,
man ye sika krabia Batai Bank of Ghana no nti we eye 3I African Summit ekoso ewon krapompene ntemu na Dr. Johnson Esiama na wobobo ensem eso kakra fa economy fa echese niema hodo pie bebo bi sikasem atoto yi eho na okasa ede afa ho no na agric minister Owia Eric Opoku agric minister esoso akasa mzafo ni nyina efa Burkina Faso for decision a one more atake say every next week eko ye check it days no ekosi next week Tuesday na every next week Tuesday eko no enya de a Burkina Faso for edi tomatoes fresh tomatoes na ye di no omo edi beba omayemo ebio eno omo makwan e magana ni bia entuka emfaka mfria emonwura Burkina Faso kronim so oba betwe tomatoes ede abagana hasia yenya bi ede na chese de eboba no chese tomatoes wo be den Ghana memma say pa se Ghana de na yeduaye no nimdifo no ma pene chese wan hwe a be June April May June onomo na ebia ye de no ebetimi aso abre ababonten ama yenya bi ede na amanfo bebre na ebusa nsam omo ebusa agric ministry ne question say aden na Ghana de Nyankopon ye da so te wono ma ye ni da Burkina Faso so omo no mundua ntos emre ye bi ni ni ba bia Ghana ya ba bedre and am so ma agric minister honorable Eric Opoku de anu yaba o say de akofa we nyina ba no ye Ghana ye nuaba na ye toast ye ntos na ye dua no nuaba na ye de safom ema ne bedane ntos no ene Burkina Faso de no nsonso ye wo mu kakra na no nkomodie ekoso se beye na Ghana krachefo no beke kane mesi ani yetimi enya no bia ye beye ho adwuma ye na yetimi adua ewo mayimo honorable Eric Opoku agric minister nchechemu
have a gap of approximately 300,000 metric tons to close before we can attain sufficiency in tomato production in Ghana. But we have to understand, we have to have a better appreciation of the challenge, the root cause of it, before we can prefer the appropriate solution to deal with it. While our counterparts in Burkina Faso are doing 18 tons per hectare, we are doing 8 tons. So what is the problem? The problem is the seed, the variety that is used in the production of tomatoes. And so we have decided, and this morning we had a meeting with Waki of Legon and some of the research institutions, and they have given us the assurance that they can give us a variety that can give us more than 20 tons per hectare. Yeah. More than 20 tons per hectare. So we are asking, we are committing them, we have made some resources available to ensure that we develop that variety to bring a lasting solution to the problem.
And the floor of parliament, or the sansem way, a tuja, a honomonina, a tomatoes, as any penny any duck wine said the abobano, and who a bedding, a free bed nest economo echo, and a orchard and namoa. agric ministry no a odano no wo mo etutu de afa tomatoes nsensem no ho ene ne ma wo de egugu na kwan so nyina no na obobo so kakra de akire yen ewo mrasebe fiem ehonomo eno yemfie no so na yemfomo enko president John Dramani Mahama na tena ye na President Mahama kasa momoni tuaso wa America memu amansai kabum ko United Nations jumedi ekoso ewo America oko na ono so no de yehia Ghana de akwakotuga na mampeni John Dramani Mahama momoni tuase transatlantic slave trade honsensem de na koma so a Ghana ne yaso sa jumedi ewe mu eka honsem se beye na wiase nyina besom na nipa bibre yakayaka de atete a ye kwesi kokko de efamu se ye nkoa no dey se chawpa bi ono mu a wo mo emfa emra the black African community no na eno na President Mahama de atugya se ade bi koso wo wiase nyina ema ababe wie se ase enne abakosem a ya na yesua de efa nipa tuntum ho no wiase nyina peso mo ya no mo eyi saade ne efi ho no mo ye friend say black history no ehun adekire ene ehun adesua no asa mama bia fato mo nso se saade ne yempepa yenyi emfa emfiri enwomasua mu kra no se bebia eka kɔ no so no enkoboa efise nipa bibre esoso nipa dasani te se broni no a ye bɔ no a ho behia se se ye bu broni a sa obuoni ani die kro no a yemfa bi ema nipa bibre mampeni John Dramani Mahama
working to abolish slavery, a system in which people make other people work for long hours with no pay. The sad fact, he explains, is that slavery has existed everywhere in the world for thousands of years. Here in the United States, black history courses are being removed from school curricula. Schools are being mandated to stop teaching students about the truth of slavery, segregation, and racism in American history courses. Books about those topics are being banned in schools and public libraries. Museums, art centers, and other institutions whose budgets rely in any way on public funds are being prohibited from scheduling exhibitions and programs or from displaying materials promoting racial awareness or black history. Much like the law that was put in place to regulate the punishment of the enslaved in Barbados, these policies are becoming a template for other governments as well as some private institutions. At the very least, they are slowly normalizing the erasure. They are slowly normalizing erasure. Earlier, when discussing the importance of this resolution, I said it was a safeguard against forgetting. This is the type of forgetting that I was referring to. But there are other types of forgetting as well. The great Jamaican philosopher-poet Robert Nesta Marley famously said, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds." I want to repeat an encouragement that I offered as part of this address, one that is companion to the truth that I began with. When discussing slavery and its resulting institutions and practices, we must always start by reclaiming racial equality, the dignity of Africans, the humanity of our ancestors who were enslaved, and as a matter of course, our own humanity. We must also remember to reclaim our humanity, because when we absorb too much of the language of violence and erasure, we can stop hearing the language of truth that exists within us. When we're in that state of mind, our minds become enslaved. In his book, the Guyanese writer Walter Rodney quotes a Dutch traveler's first impressions upon visiting the Nigerian city of Benin.
Ani Mahama any attending Kane UN General Assembly meeting koso wo America bontenso and so engagement near the baby edru no I was say Ghana ye ne other countries ni bi kasa de din koma ekre omo na kwesi bronika na se ye hwepe omo in line so te ase no mo ebegye saa de ani som ye nyina Ghana nko aka se ye kɔ ne akɔ champions ade we ya ebedin nti se mo kase about 40 African countries asom a mo ta Ghana echi saa so na wokɔ Caribbean ne North American countries ni be kra so no aba wodomo aba besusomu an nyina saa transatlantic slave trade na course no na mo efi se bia ye gina ane bia ye duro sese no o se hwe ye pe ho asem eka e wo hono mo eja dwumadie ni guso e koso ye guso a ye ni edi akire asen when ehia no ye bekọ na yakwakutie ensem ene sene ho nkasa ho dwumadie no ebesi akọ ready na yate say European countries ni nyina are rejected ama America so support wonum but ye hwe ada countries no te no besi atoso omonema afa yensa mfa monko parliament na entity a yate ene say the minority in parliament honorable Anthony Mie edi enimu enra obeka ye de tumanim say omo call the office of the special prosecutor wodomo call a commission on human rights and administrative justice wodomo call CID a police headquarters no mo de enkrata petition akwa command pedinfo adaya almost say contractor gold board pedinfo any deputy chief of staff Standogwe company ye no wodomo efficient ase enim Bank of Ghana old office na omuwom no ene wo mafrim akọ edan fufrum na omo old office no ene gold board pedinfo eko no mo de hono makwa omo office omo kwako yusu na wo se nsisi ni ade call no mo na ho contract no ene betu dwa so mo de ama Standogbe deputy chief of staff on any company ama wo mo ayema utietie mu a yese ye so sourcing eno mo efa so de contract na ema no eno na lawyer Anthony Mie MP ema this year ewo Odotobri constituency ewo Ashanti region one lead minority no ama wo mo e petition akwakoma OSP Shraj IGP sadie no wo mo enhwehwem
petitions to these three agencies or organizations to conduct an immediate investigation into the contract that has been awarded to Standogbe by Gold Board. We are of the view that there were several irregularities. The laws governing the awarding of contracts was not followed, and it is even likely that this contract would cause financial loss to the government. And so our petition simply says that this entire contract should be investigated for us to know what actually went on, and if there were any irregularities, the law should take its course. Simply, so that is what we've done. My brother, you know there are laws in this country. We expect the law to take its course. We expect the law to take its course. Within the laws of the procurement, if the procurement was not properly done, you know what should be done. You cannot permit sole sourcing. If that has been done, then the entire contract would have to be abrogated. So at the end of the day, if it is established that the company that won the contract did not have the required documentation, if due process was not followed, then we expect that the contract would be terminated and the proper thing done immediately. This is something that is very, very serious. We expect that they would hit the ground running as early as tomorrow. We expect that investigations would begin, and we also expect
where MP de ma adesia wo Odotobri constituency wo Ashanti region and olidi minority members no amomode sa petition we akwakoma Shraj IGP and office of the special prosecutor say eneni kire ya omo investigate contract no so mu twemu a omo hwese omo ebetwem na yanko controller and accountant general's department omo atnaye ya omo release timetable interesting once ye dwumade ye entertaining ye educate na ye informing what I say dwumade a ye die our main purpose our main objective is say ye be educate you na ye entertain you na asaso amount information until this is an information ye de ema ye Ghana adwumayefo ne Ghana adehye nyina the controller and accountant general's department and release payment of salaries and wages timetable so schedule omaye ane ebrekura so omo ede ebetua abadwumayefo kasa mbaka ya this year January there were a kakra krama adwumayfo no bi won mo a omo de ekeke mu issues by it is over timetable now. Notice is hereby given that in the year 2026 salaries and wages of civil servants, employees of Ghana Education Service and all other public servants paid by the Controller and Accountant General's Department will be on the dates indicated below until January. There, you bet you are January no. By 23rd January there, we are Benjamin and I say so. Or say by 23rd next of salary aba. It's a Benjamin ni bisu so do ka January the HM, February so 26, March ni ye woman. March so somebody aba say by 26. It's na say ya grace na say 25 on. And the near 25 ye china by china na just say March salary soon e the government workers nti Benjamin ni bi do ka mesrewa china e betum ti by be Friday there. Friday so ye na aka so no akwaje oni Mr. Wahab ka once a month and April so no omo indicate say 27th May 26 June 26 sa ediba December de no honom na yemanika so December na ya bantem 21st day 25th te basa no a na month na be tintinti we kwesi AJ Controller and Accountant General Ghana and Nensa Eshase. Also, the banks will begin crediting employees' account on the date specified above. Any changes to these dates will be duly communicated. Into way, a Krata Controller and Accountant General's Department for Ediaba Bontinti. Yana Yashenin, so Yanni Abosomeswa, Yedidia by Butumno, Yana Yashenin, so Honomosa, so it's my me guest no Aquaba, so. Mame and what come me guest away na yentwa some fan free say Dr. Keskin Osupoku a part of the Ashanti Regional Communication Team enei osre party no etia hene ene esia hene for say momfatumi ma no na omeli the party no na omeye Director of Communications and former party no ewo Asante Mantemu Dr. Keskin Osupoku ebe ka me ho ofia ha na yatena se edin komo so ena Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa CPP Ashanti Regional Secretary oye CPP Ashanti Regional Secretary amanfo keka se Alhaji ena ye the longest serving regional secretary sana matie ye say Alhaji ena ye the longest serving secretary, regional secretary, Kruma say, Alhaji is a Mugabe of all regional secretaries. Aha, if you have say, also so eba, and Miaminia Prince Dumbewa, so a board member of a Lands Commission, also so a kind of ya na yedi common. Medical catcher say, what drink and or comments or questions or contributions bibia yeguso ayedin edwumedie no edwumedie we a very interactive sort of say or questions or contributions no and or suggestions bibia adwene ba ko fotirim na je say o de aba Facebook pages no eba ye beken kan e de ama na say bia say WhatsApp so a 0243220044 0243220044 na yaken kan the amount. Mame Emma me guest akwaba na fe yen start enfiasi. Sound come away the production team am fan ka ho but eba ye nyina no mente me aminu edumba wu aso wo kasade afa ho e na mente Keskin so nka se o kasade afa ho omu nyina so sa se mu esi omu party mu me kai se ja security recruitment exercise ya ekosi eji wom NDC party nim ama fu soldiers ni tiam pressure kwadumba wu amso akosi sei ana nanu ya so global info analytics they abetu ja say NPP abeye so popular ama che say ama for kram pe party ni din yate abibi so omo say adentia Keskin akwaba na ho ye
Radiadum. Pa. Kakraja.
That is the last time any Abbas no din sha hadum di. That's true.
Say fi boko.
Nyamiadum. Bibia de din.
Ye de Radias.
Na aka de John Mahama any NDC4 nema mo toto in NCP no. Eno na eya hadwen akra na saying last week menya kwanya ne MPs no ekọ Koko communities no. Na o share and command ekọ so contrary to a year story yenua no o Koko board PRO.
Yeah,
okay,
Jerome, yes.
So
but not Mumfinfi, only Abbas no redeem
Finfi. Yentua Koko Ekwafor kano. From November to now,
scanning koi.
That's the point.
Moko fumu ono mosana Koko farmers ne ka kire mo.
Eti utie
na ehefa na moko ya was a search and I mean videos bi of Ekwafor no e ka se yesi ya catch them say so mo ba e be hia mo a fertilizer na ye ma omo. Ehefa na moko.
I think say even for Tepa ya koye no na NDC for some school bodwa we anim nesa ka
but say NDC for no corner mo so mo ana na nyesa
there be na yin say ba be meet nti omo ye na aso response omo so ba be ye bi sa time na
you two corner ni team na
you two corner ni team mean say na constituency for say dey
okay
and mebo police panya no ho no abaso and na Ekwafor no mo na abaso gombo say nkofo koide ankomo ye ba nkofo ankoso they move to baby na yeah, as because you can't almost say amomo.
Okay.
And I will share a year issues na cause. Now say in pain piano say Koko skaba. Omuji ska me ba kroma be tonema. So go kromuza go for tonema. And enya a ripple effect. As ma me catch ura John Dramani Mahama ne say power bo Ekwafor eye. And bro musu because omusi kana wuntu aye no for 4 months. Obi o mana or dead draw so. We akwa besia and all. Mu wiar ma saba bonti just like media contractors. Say mo tua 1 billion cedis ato omo accounts mo no next scanning koye no I think say in February omo so a press conference says car to force and cars we tua no as at December 2025 no by February next scanning reflect here and we be we are there Ekwafor no
okay
ti me do e bia na message ye nanu media for say ye politicians nkwa na se beka mo ko form na mu tie fi omo no a the story is serious
okay
and here dia back Koko communities mo no this will be a onye Koko adwuma na busua Koko sem enimo me dey Koko
but say now no government release about 4 billion
and I'm says can Ekwafor say from November to now monsankai they've not been paid
sir
free Koko can bia onim bia
Koko krache for no
kana
kodi omo ha
Koko krache for they are not even available open omo no the current say omo say Koko no say open one sem ekogia as to say scan obenya ska kradia many pa kono odin Koko ba no. Se Koko catching sackers can add now ogofo Koko no money.
Yeah.
They're not paying them.
No, yeah.
So when I say to force a release skill, says can ko baby o, sa ko choki baby o. The end game they say the Koko farmer is not being paid.
Okay.
And that is where the issue is.
Yeah.
And finding how you basically propaganda and in such matters, you cannot manage such an issue with propaganda. Mitie era ofuswampofo. Abo mo so call Koko.
Yeah, Koko board chairman.
I said, any sir, then they are going back to the drawing board. Next one, crowd admit it. But what the NDC for Nibia? Would they begin to create a chair? And I'm like, Koko board chairman admit it. What one tiny moment on our Chimanzo? The point is what is going on is wrong.
Okay.
And found a quite a fast fashion. The air cost and your papa.
Okay.
What your music no even should be enough pain than someone saying to your muka.
Yeah.
And I know the we feel what in ye. And Koko Ekwafor mesremo. You be cause sonia bainaka.
Okay.
Near the voice at me say bain be what is right and needful.
Mate. The keske no su poku wakadi Ashanti Regional Communication Team medical catcher mo say Osren PP delegate so mo for tumi ma no me the Ashanti Regional Communications Director of MPP on Amotenike Prince. Bibia fine.
Oh, rapper ni bibia boko.
Now ho ye. Bibia fine busuafo ho ye. Lands Commission boko.
Bibia boko na say I think say nene da me no wish official.
Yes.
So be badu su bia by election no ne no bi na me no wish.
O be by election no dey be obende.
That time me do am say oh rapper ni.
Ai.
Be say me ba show no so.
Obende.
Edum nya abotre.
Obende.
Bia wonemre.
Inukre.
Senkafo na kan
bibia wonemre. Ene ya yesia yi.
Yesia.
Nukre.
Yesia wo obi say yesia wo junction so.
Mo
ye ba be adwuma
so
me mana ni kan ma me nche party mpanifo a me nua na wi o magi bromuti etitu pa ne de guest to na to sandwich na kwesi of to sun hotel se na kwesi de
regional chairman yes ono na mode ne ba
ono a ne de ne ba se de wote no 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 kre se bi kontompo bia anim sanse nipa de se woni ne ya adwuma na sabi wotan kwadu kura no a obi na America na kwasi wono akoy obi se papa so pa ngoma so no nya nanum de na mum no yeyi wuntia party na santimam ano regional chairman bia ni hono ma obe unprecedented records for the first time in the history of Ashanti NDC wona ma bonten kura no we feel confidence
ta
na kwasi regime we feel so confidence oba seat ane ye wono ye nya bia ka ho oba ye on say NDC no ye wo tradition bi wo me say asantimam de wunya more than even close to 30%.
Yeah.
You win the national ID.
Yeah.
Begin the first one with the Oklusi. Last 1 year, 2 year, 2024 year, I mean 32.something%.
Yeah.
Until the Juma so any essence any. So see I'm no kase na MPs near was say. Na kwesi be regional chairman kakran. You see Ajibia de aka ho. Ukom ya mikroma dudwama, so see abeye dia. Ukọ akrofroma abeye dia.
Yeah, akrofrom adujama.
Yan kase sebi ne ho te se wo ye nsroma. Ana se wo ye bofo. Na emu sebi. Ofa
They say Mukuta say 5 constituencies were Ashanti regional.
Yeah, bomb modern say benya 2028 ni benya more than 10. E dey ma party, normal party na fa to my preference.
Mate say general so be do Kumase.
Oye thank you to Era. Johnson say din katia so ye thank you to no. Sebi. Selected areas. Enso obekọ no kakra sa. Ye jo so dey first list na di ka ba na ye nka ho. But gradually no obekọ ba bia na ono so Yewura. Sebi on say ye NDC ni de sebi ye no because the before ban na ni so ade ye de say we bibi ma ye ni so ye kwoto aba no His Excellency John Dramani Mama who jai parliamentary adwumani na de my resident katia president
parliamentary elections ni nyina
anything concerning parliamentary campaign ya de ade nyina
odema general
na ye ho adwuma
okay
na president so ye nationwide ade no enti say ya to aba na wie na sebi nkunibia beba NDC afa na ye hwe vote a ye nya ayen so a e significant e so say oba jo so a party ni twa 17,000 plus 500 na ma parliamentary candidate 17,500 as target ye to aba no ye no ye nya 18,500 ni akiri
na je say munya in excess of about 1,000 kra
say ye ma me parliamentary candidate no obo adwuma
sabran kwa why is it Jerry Asante
Dickness Jerry Asante some na me the personal assistant
okay weekend me ba na ye wo yasoche yes ma se no Minua ba ni nua ba ma ware minua ba enti me be ye nsiye weekend
e say wan choso be dikin
ye guso
me wa so de panyi be kasa
mate
ye suma santiman na
ye guso kakra ye guso kakra
say enipa no di parliamentary ade nanim na president so di we nanim a president yibetima ye thank you to o man panyi so ahwe say Yewura Johnson say den katia so no ba bi a chechira aboa no e kwa na isane
mate
say we anya ne saa na de da no amfa nto a efrito enti Yewura obonto a na menko afano southeast na menko chia eye the incoming constituency chairman awoba eye honorable Dauda Yakubu eye Yaw Boamah adense assemblyman honorable salvation so de mabunu na o on say NDC no say we hwe de Yewura Franka Mwaka ni ye ya say de pese ye nyina ne say ye mu bi no a sabi party ni panifo
amanfo ke kase Franka Mwaka hene ka ho bi na SMPP abaye unpopular wo region yi mu na ekuri me no kre
da bi enya unpopular nko party ni panifo say ye youth no ma ponti aba system ye mu MPP no
edimu gu MPP
santimam de be ka ndati o somebody can man fatun say first no me ade ba ha na titi me ko school ade ba me basic school
okay
o ade ba first no ye me nana ne otumfo aboafo hin odi kan na twene ba wu abonsafo otumfo aboafo hin odi
okay
ye nananom na di UP ne ba enti ye kura no emle bi me ko tena TV so ma busu apanyi frɛ me sɛ me nim na me ko kasa ma NDC bi mu a won me benya asɛm obeyi me din frɛ busu anim me se na na mapene so yi me din frɛ ma pray so immediate free because ye hunu ya transidin ye mabuna transidin ye hunu za santimam anu se no empuntu e wa santimam ginara e NDC na sebi predasan obi no emma wonsuo no mu a na oso akosa atechama na no obi ama wonsuo anu na oso akosa atechama no asantimam mpuntu ginara ye NDC enti se me mete ho na se meduna santimam ho na me pempuntu odi a NDC no wi me free manyeye e na me kura no so ntimi nya me foko because sebi about what the miam ko kromoti o enye busu apanyu na abefa de akotimi o in fact
edi say mo de na mo o se mo bruno ma fato mo se de mo gu de MPP
no se wa hwa se wa steady ahwa
amanfoɔ sɛ deɛ MPP ɔfa mu yi moma fam bi pɛn o nti mo we
ɛyɛ different thing altogether ɛyɛ different hwɛ me the entire make us a different me ma one example example am de ma wetiefo enti ni sɛ mampanya Akufo-Addo be di president no sɛ nkran nyina ka sɛ painting no contract no $25 million no so de man ba Jakoma
amanfoɔ ade said they should produce a document kyerɛ sɛ contract bi saa ɛkɔ so yes
enti wo de yɛn fa ne sɛ asɛm na yɛ kan kwa na ebia wo ne menya adwene a
yes me na me no nya adwene o
sɛ de wo kan sɛ de it is alex sɛ de amanfoɔ kan mpo a regional minister regional minister factor keke okofa a school for no free the various secondary schools and odom call asquire interchange na se
yeah
regional minister dey no dem mo nkatie ene dokuna ya ho no
eburu ne nkatie ne dokuna ya ho no
dokuna ya ho no ne nkatie no de gun mo no de make gun no de sichire kan ho na otwa pa no to so
no twa pa no to so
munni na oman ye nyina na ye oman
no di nsuo so kan ho
nsuo kan na adofo bi nso so ye nkwala na doye
no cre
na Akufo-Addo de sa contract the same contract ne man ba $25 million
no de mimi ni adanse because enra ehon komo ba say ya but ye ntimi improve with a document
mama one scenario no enti so no regional minister no wo tinye bibi say na say hu sika no kra no enuru $100,000 Ghana mpo na kodu ne dollars ya sebi prenders so to abedin hu mienu
no correct
regional minister betna so me ma another example regional minister betna so I santima mu na common fund we buy show na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo tam we ya just man fa just an example
me kesken mitio
se bina na te now ba no man dey tawo say ya ka do say wuduru ajabadu junction so adunsin no wo so ya na ju ahome
no correct no correct
enti sami so dunsiri na mabaso ya dunsiri na magima ho ne nkomo na woni media na da metwe kakra na makansam ni na awie e simple as that enti no se wo hwa regional minister common fund na just nko a 20-something million Ghana cedi MPP time 200,000 Ghana cedi for ejoso na bere no ma yempuntu
common fund
na me no ka say
ne ma ebe ba kra say 200,000
na me no ka say ya tu so makoma boho jo mama yera excellency by boho makomako 25 bohos na me no ka say project ya starting na ojo so e bin si da MPP 8 years ngina o mantima anya bi ya di 1 year pe ya see health center otimi abu eduru 60% complete ya boss ngina me no ka say you see the same thing wo so you see 3 unit classroom block odomi abla you see 6 unit classroom block e wo jusu model busana na Akufo-Addo minister onu ka de so friend ko wonti bi nka bi
mate
dia no me yen jusu
mate
dia no me yen jusu
mate prince
oma party ni ma ye dama system no ma go enti regional minister factor no de sebi ye besra say me dem anusi no o se wiase no ye mpanifo ne bubewu ye wutikase ya wi adwe na wi ni ye
yeah
and ye wutikase wo so achenchen kura enti me hu franka makon doctor say wo ya kwala o wutikase no e wi adwe minister betna so oni dwonfo ma na kokon RCC asema me kan say me bo a wo de wa aka school feed for ma anya osemensa no mo kon RCC e de no ye MPP betna so sentium e de no mo ye enti interchange awodo makoma ko 5 from the shame no enko mutimi complete even one enka me ko MPP because say oya de na bo asanteman na wo amfa hwe ya ma de anim ye wo amfa odi na ama wo amfa mako ama wo amfa bibia ama ye twi makon wi awse ya makon na fa bombi
mate prince na ebusa mate ame mana kwaba me ma alaji akwaba Abdulsalam akola no
ma so na say ya adwuma pan
oh okay
oh CPP
ejudi wo no wako CPP akwa MPP eza wo ba bia wako bi ben
setio
mate ase etu koso a wo nyina hwe
ba bia bebu amena no
waka eje se de waka
dada mpo
mate prince the prince edumba wu a or part of the NDC communication team and also a board member of Lands Commission. Mama Alaji Akwaba, Alaji Abdul Salam Isa, you say the Mugabe of all regional secretaries. With the I keske no cover agenda no ba moro so cover ba moro cover na laje no kre alaje akwaba we fine since 2010 basically 16 solid years. Wow. Why are they Alaji ye din komo kakra me de na me busa me di kwaya agudie kura se ede na asia ma MPP ase ye se aye unpopular ma se ne global info analytics de betu dwai se MPP na be yeso unpopular ma se amanfo mpani ma me bi kura no ede the Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amwakoyine ne connection with the youth no yem fato ho say bia no so ka ho wo hwe global info analytics niema na o de ba ye no a o say about 60% of the youth attracted to NDC ni ye busa say osusu no political game you wa wo mu a wo ne sa
me no ba me das ma me nchia na me nchia me nchia the incoming communication officer
yes
of MPP
yes
na me Yaw Boamah so dey
also incoming
when communication officer
just communication officer okay nti incoming from you na me no mo tia and I still maintain alaji yes
me the info analytic ekoye no e ade bia whether why and so e no kra we can put into common understanding a reality checks we can do a reality check now come okay MPP as a party, the faces you see in MPP in 1993 are the same faces you saw when they are in government in 2017, 2018.
2018.
1993, the likes of Prokurodo Aprogos, the Kufados, the Obeche Bilampe, they are the same face in 2017.
In 2017, yes.
Almost by 20 years later, you see the same face.
Yeah.
But for compare 2003 in NDC and then today, are they the same face?
Debbie.
So transformation in NDC is faster than that of MPP. That of NDC.
Added 8 years to that, and that makes a change.
But my point is that so far,
MPP are no far.
MPP from 1993. Okay.
I'm comparing the governance.
Okay. In time or more power.
Yes.
Okay.
Even back to Yaw Boamah time in 2015, 16.
Okay. 2012, 2013,
2016.
2016.
You don't
Okay.
see them. Look, let me catch them.
Okay.
The last of Yaw Boamah 93 wasn't part. Yaw Boamah came to Limelight in the second parliament as an MP.
Yes.
They know me omudi akotenem the lot of Hudu Ayayemo.
Alaji Hudu Yaya.
Papa is Hudu 93 was a general secretary also.
Was a board chairman in
No.
But he wasn't playing a front role.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you on the front line.
Yeah, but
those you see in the front
line. Was a ministers near na yetan we as any communicated direct than board for
93 squad are no one people man.
Okay.
No, that's not make a for an hour. No, but because names not born, Kuredo Apreku wasn't in another government.
Matwase.
It's names now person born. No, okay. The Limelight.
Okay. Look, there are ministers and Akufo. Are the same people ministers and Akufo?
In 2016. Oh, so difference but okay, mami. Yeah, listen.
For major ministers, defense, interior, education, interior. Okay, interior and Akufo. Because now we don't and Akufo. Defense no yando ko. But need to know your money. But offer the likes of Papa to say the Boamah MP, former Boamah MP.
Kendapa
because about be yana for no
Kendapa be interior minister be defense minister for 4 times.
Yes, so he was part.
Yes,
what I'm trying to say is most of the faces you saw with Akufo government are the same faces you see with Akufo government.
Yeah.
Akufo government.
Yeah.
Because Osha MPP major appointment at the top level now. Ministers, how many of them are youth? How many of them are 30 years? How many of them? Obaga say, I'm gonna bring you down to the ground. Say, I'm gonna finish El Kwaba. The enemy of Mukwasa Ombaye no crowd. They do appointment. Some of them crowd. As a result, level be at home. They don't even mingle with the youth again. And me not even say you knew. some of them akufa shele mama panta musa you can go with the guys and okay big I'm by this sharing domain asada ma do
e bi say Akufo-Addo made Francis Asenso Boakye a deputy chief of staff.
Exactly. No, we were young that time.
Abujinapo. Yes.
A minister. But Abujinapo.
Yes, Abujinapo.
They are touched with the ground, they say. For more compare the likes of ABR, Memphis Samijenfi, Dr. Frank Amakwehene, and the likes, Abbas Nuruddin. These are the young guys, you see, say, who share this in 3 or 4 people like that. Oh, or Freme, me Nakasa, I know. But these guys, I say, I'm here. Diplomat and the government policies also idea say MPP in the youth this policy I'm going to buy like this betting tax I'm going to buy the betting tax na Gen Z no kwala no na I'm benefit from it I'm complaining na kai some complaining NDC capitalize ka say I'm be free I'm ba NDC free and minimum whether it is conscious thing NDC with Frank Amanko to get closer to the youth. So I didn't Frank Amanko on TikTok I for video yen free or yen get the back channel that they know. He's resonating with the youth.
Yeah, he's
go on TikTok live, no gas will be program. How many people will join him online?
It's true.
So that you get 20K, 15K live.
Yeah.
Comment with me or to me a comment 2.5K. Likes there sometimes only 15.
Yeah.
And look at checking the TikTok. Well, followers over 70K.
Yeah.
7 more. He has about 700,000 followers.
Yeah.
Meaning, it's idea where you know. Me people can say you for over 700,000 and I'm say imagine. There's something that Amumu say he's giving them a result. Last time I joined him on his live just to see what is happening. And for about me, I said we joined just 5 minutes. And before I realized I'm spending about 30 minutes.
Because, on a live
program.
Okay.
Well, I said, talk to me. Say, tell me what is your problem. And people will call and text. Maybe I'm text him, so I'm catcher. And then he respond. Girl, be free about say why diploma in certain field, medical field now. Yeah, I'm from another day. Was spending about 5 minutes change what you should do. And that I don't gotta catch him more.
Okay.
And people were coming in with their program, me nurse, me doctor, me teacher, or people catch and say, open tools.
No, I see you.
What so upon which man, baby, I call baby, or when she baby, offensive kind of so. They hear and say open tools.
Okay.
What sure to say, he will deal with it. Man, number be someone contact you get the tools for him. How much is it too? For the say 1,000 cities. I know I bet that so many hats.
Yes.
So that closeness that's our creating my youth for no. I be attract you.
It's true.
And yeah, the assurance and answer government police be out, but say deliberately, me a person get to cool. Or no, there are some people in the MPP. Me who am you see that if about me who I'm in common because of his closeness with people.
Oh yes.
Because your contest and be able to be or be so.
They fly be crapia Montie. Me cry me friend no. That time kana so ni Ghana.
Me na say cross and also regional secretary na so many chances from.
Bra na we dey no so bra na so mate. I say boys in say we dey communal labor.
So what you say. So it is a lifestyle. People get close to you. So I think that guys are NDC use in governance. They are more close. Look at Edu. I met someone in a bus station. I was say no plan. How did you call VIP? Now the catch me say Edu Jaya Mano.
Edu Jitamaklo. Is it MPA?
Yeah,
MPA CEO. Okay.
So your man or meeting the kind of problem channel and our man number so on contact. In fact, a friend and surprisingly and a friend back.
Say what friend
no miss call no. The energy man number so on friend.
Okay.
Friend the jam fight or give up.
Okay.
I see let energy friend back so me miss call so me and Michelle hey and so send a copy of what you honest and he works on it.
Oh wow.
And I come so on shadow here NDC ni biya gidi. So my point is that the style of NDC here no it's better than MPP instead the next time my but because of Poncho also need to, I bet we're in the situation.
Yeah.
Because the guys will be seeing say, oh, and the other I enjoy so I'm yana. You understand me?
Yeah.
Tell my minister in buy. They tell me the example. They say, oh, you're young. What about young? Some of us can say, oh, guy, who's a region very strategic.
Yeah.
Because of the whole Ghana and Hana kingdom.
Yeah.
The minister buy a dress of who see. Because of seven, you know, door you'll be a one when I say because of Ohina or as a
yeah.
34, 36. I'm obviously not collide obey them. But the first time I'm here convinced that our friend all the political parties meeting.
Yeah, RCC.
Yeah. And on my critical platform say it should be a infant so or respond. And it truly what it is about respond.
Or the top platform
platform what it is about respond.
Wow.
So when I don't say or person get closer to people. And since then, my own say the movement with Mensha was very good, very cool. Oba gala games, gala nada day. Who is using the youth? And the painting and the painting away. And you call secondary school students. That platform of my mom, I'm appreciating. And then we saw one guy be also contesting for a scratch or beche could be my own daddy.
Yeah.
So some of this is how attracting the part. So that's one number to the I was let me get closer to Boamah.
Yeah.
Because send a message in the answer.
Yeah.
And all the company from my father Simon Sapuna, a former regime minister. Yes, I mean I like it for his discipline. Because I'm for say with all the shortcomings, we're going to discipline regime minister. Yeah. Who not means this man is very disciplined. Yeah. But no one should have
principle.
No one should have 1 year toy game nibi or no play bi.
No, so no unique.
And this India grow no fun.
Na say.
Say to encola toy game.
That's we did 2 year toy game.
Say toy game say encola game. Na me say ninja say o ya kola home. I just say mama allergy kana say. Mama allergy kana. Level say oh too elite this kind of things and that means we enter.
Yeah.
And not on there are so many apprentices. Look, now I call 1 week of M7 fee.
Yeah.
Nasi, when you're on the family directly.
Yeah.
Look at attendance.
It's true.
And the people I'm buying. It is because of the human relationship. Yeah. Now we will say, what the Crophobic co-corrigion say, old MBC guys are neglect or support them financially. Busano say, on one from Besame show Mudiwa. Even though Omo contest, some of them cry. A more party can not get access to them.
It's true.
And these are guys I said they push on Momo Common, Omo so many official. When I'm say police motorcade they need what's your minister?
Machuba could diha
big guy. Nipa no only share the Mobo something come and say who has on new this will be introduced to channel.
Yeah.
They did all these things. And that in a shaman for
it's true.
So the NDC and I say a youth in the Sabi. No, action in actually look. Say Obi Kurabeka what did I bridge say I attract a man for it. Sab bridge also buy a bridge with breaky. Sakwa bi Kotoko mo ira bridge bi yakura.
Yeah.
And the guy be call a video.
Yes.
Within a week now.
Omaye sa bridge no.
So side active we na oye no. And a mama for so we dey can what. Look guys we call to come so suyensa. No mo na say guys amoji extra no amoni the next day no the bus me no be mama say use this bus to convey people. For him to do that you know. Koano ebe attracting nipa because some person when you minister no read this bus man can let about engage all the bureaucrats but with true social media or you know he responded to that. The thing say some of these attitude number among for and Joma himself with lifestyle none of us on number so mobile say if I don't know we see from and our church am for goodness the mo can our see the time maybe because the mo can na yakwa but for him to give you that courtesy.
Yes.
So, because MB for says, some moves we say quiet. You can also learn and improve on it.
That's it.
But some portals on it and then more.
No crowd.
Because the more portals on it and the more it become look. A more response now to this painting, the more white tourist attraction.
Yeah.
So be a question.
Yeah.
Guys are painting pan. But some kind of and me call school you cry about some babyshe. We will people be more for pack and babyshe. Yes, the painting look nice. But if not for the same, the style MPP far in the World Cup. Could have been there. MPP someone
because MPP fan World Cup.
Some people respond said the press conference say we are for picture for camera that
conference.
Yes,
me not trying to be
I know they me boys be on press release be say the panel see interchange no. Yeah.
And then me no say complain so I don't know they see one for the picture and come to one. Some of this is we are. Oh my didn't match attention, but I say extraordinary baby. And I think say they should.
What the president says, Anna Becca, down there. Keskin.
I think said that we need to put certain things in perspective. No, Cranny said, MPP, a while by mono. There were some youthful people, no one for gravitated towards them. The likes of John Kuma.
Yes,
the late John Kuma, JFK, Samia Uku.
Yes.
No more.
Yes, JFK.
And then this is from what by
John Kuma. Samia Uku, yes, I know.
And then this is for more baby. And you know, a more former organizer. I can't buy more complaints on access to them. So there are people and go for access to them. And so we cannot create that false impression, say, and this is for accessible. It's not true.
Okay.
And this point is origin. We talk to their communicators. The last one share, you know, the Baba Sabaso say, then call for the say.
Yeah.
Baby will hold me show my bar.
Na basti baby a princety ya.
But the others be on from come so because of me pay me to I just want to give names. Yes, talk to them. So we should give that false impression.
Okay.
What do I say?
Matthias.
Political party be about by more. Young Crawford based on their nature. Only accessible. If you also are accessible. Young as politicians, salam we've encountered both be on both ends. Even in opposition. Can you say something because you accessible even though they no go guapia? No. What do I say? It will be in the person's nature.
Yeah.
When people are here politics, that ben was do Christmas, you say party, young guys, penny biafa, have a phone from Mendy's zone, what to say, grada. What do I say? But Encophobia, when people they reach out to everybody. So now, say original minister affair or other political parties. The other people also do same. Majorly say JFK and when we didn't come when me too that several times. It's the Amako in here, no, and you new.
Okay.
It's a good thing, but and you new. What do you say?
New as a minister.
There be as a politician, as an maker. That thing I said, Tiasi, and say, and the man be woman say also be a graffiti. And pa every man a hono I kama. More the picture can one, it would have been more reasonable. What you say? But the point is, and no, and yet the substantive things are you expected from you as a regional minister. Mamu example. When him say street lights a year so full line interchange so. I have a core of dysfunctional for 4 months. Me can want some kind last message abisha. Ya can want some for 4 months. Regional minister who here.
So full line interchange.
So full line interchange.
Street lights.
Street lights also in the drug room. Nina
for
4 months.
Okay.
And no any graffiti no. Then they reasonable. Then they were Juma KPIs are we are regional minister say here. You may play to the optics, which is true. I heard number crocodile John the nane oni our banner say ya mabi mukube ya mu mukube. But man kube ni ria. How does that bring development to Ashanti region? Those are the critical things. And the regional minister the course say one year for record hall about a year ago no. I was saying
ne se wa.
Me so
Lake Busomche.
Okokodo akosi saying. Ya commission you almost there be a 98% that 2%. 1 year ni. Akosi saying. Ofori hospital is here na no ya. Agena 111 ya wie nyama gum. Yintimi operationalize you.
Sa Ofori.
Yes, Ofori.
Mo wie.
Yeah, kokome on. Ya wie. Ya wie na do crack commission here.
Okay.
I can't say operationalize. Tell the Agena 111 hospital. Yes.
Yeah.
Akosi saying.
Yeah.
Mo operationalize na some what region ni mu. Ne ma na ehia na hu hia mo. O ja say na wo ka eye munya so na MPP ye den. Minim say mina akomadanda.
Akomadan offense
akomadan.
Offense south. Offense
no. Obviously university yo.
Yeah. Offense no.
Obviously university yo.
Akomadan.
Yes. Local government university. Yes, university.
Yeah, is it Augustine Collins in team? Yeah.
Yes, university. You free so no. And man this if I dream say university no. Or member university here completed university. Also cause one. It will yanko form here anti-communicators. Any regional minister on share the substantives no na onye na de bia the gimmicks na ehia na. The major things ye new. Regional minister must also be development about Ashanti region no. Just to manage the egos of the youth. Asa. At the end of the day, say mabunu benya adwuma ya origin ni mu. And they say obey TikTok no. Which I make say bad. What just say? Emu dia hin and are really AKPIs. Those are the critical things.
But can you say Owia development ni nyina no so na edaweti ko so say you have a party to also build.
Mijitum. That's what I make say a go hand in hand. A balancing act.
Yeah.
But the BBS oh but why take to but team ko for annual say ma chechire mu. And go communication officer. Make us do anything. It's good you keep in touch with them.
Yeah.
But it's not say na be wana MPP mama ya dey development na say crown region ni mu no apart from just one nanti baby ah. Even a just agena mama what is psychiatric hospital.
Yeah, make I say.
It's okay because a just ya anya tobo. What dia usi musi mo say that say 47%. Psychiatric hospital no enu che mo dey no. But o kasa no mo ya dey te say you say I say sometimes in these discussions when you know a platform like this you need to be truthful. That's why because once a man condemn graffiti no more no. And maybe was said the intro be and go to the source share story and this for the allegations say Jankroma Agis Kabina. Dated a year November 2022, 3rd November 2022. Or say 25 share story and me reading.
Yeah.
$25 million painting contract. 5 things Akufado's daughter said. And I'll say, who read the first line now? Following allegations that the daughter of the president and Danko Akufado secured some contracts. Allegations, Kakeo. Evidence behind home. And then this for the Nantia. And to the extent that regional minister to me, they are not by us.
You also kept quiet.
Also, a Drubebion.
The NPP.
Let's be truthful to ourselves. A Drubebi. Now, propaganda and this machinery are set up. What kind of cry? Nanko for cranty. Lady never respond there. The response are a joy. Akava Hanini. Dated November 2nd, 2022. At 4:07 p.m. Or say I was not paid 25 million to paint Accra, Akufado's daughter. Who did the first line now?
I was not.
Or say I was not.
Did she receive?
Me patch on. I mean, read it. Or say one of the daughters of Akufado says she was not paid 25 million to pay to paint Greater Accra. Mrs. Jankroma said such allegations are completely false. According to her, the project was privately conceived and funded, contrary to claims being speculated. Say, Obi, I told I said, some of you are there. Say, encourage me say we. Now, me say, oh, what's the so full line? Entertaining now. I see all that kind of film. No, say graffiti in the inside.
Yeah.
And people, yeah. Now, because the same way, be sarcasm.
Under bridges.
Under bridge. Now, me go become one. Now, this will be trying to say, try to make 25 million. No. Because begwe control. Umsa begwe about documents say prove ben no. Who say no see the there be and susu dia akora ndiama. Report it was a lie. And no me hwe na je video bia no dem say all the regional ministers all credibility on show one single document. Say Jankroma eje contract $25 million. And who say we ye leader. Na say leader no say credibility bem. Na say jiwudia. Sa ni maybe say in twan kiti say just to justify secondary things are Owia. They make what you say. It's Jankroma sma I think say it's neither here nor there. Okay. That thing I'm a person a year lastly me person salam etiase ne say. And that's a question we me earlier about a year global info analytics.
Yeah.
Unim. What observe ya? Ne diversionary tactics.
Global info analytics.
Yes. And I'll give you
almost
it was just unreasonable. It was unim. NDC echo under pressure bia wa observe ya e fee 2025 on ba ba mu time mo under pressure bia no release some of these service na bio no
Musa Dankwa
let's ask ourselves say obi wa ban mu MPP opposition no you ever say MPP kuragu me pacho when you pay taxes man no NDC no
NDC government
ade na Musa Dankwa emma trimu so kwa survey okobusa mabunu ne say 24-hour economy 133 John Mama Castle be ya ontimi nyeye no omodwen hu sei ade na emani trimu se kokko akrafo John Mama nti omo kana kokko akrafo no ho ko so say ahunhia be no munamu oye the survey also social your friends say neutrals say okay but neutrals o be kokko farmers
was about 41% of kokko farmers say
ade na enra na teachers for transit line sanction exams NDC atobo ni mu o ja say man Musa Dankwa team say okobusa teacher for ne say bosha NDC John Mama share o say obetwa license exams mu no ayi automatic posting enya mai no omodwen hu say those are the critical things
mate
eti dey this diversionary tactics no dey about betum because one for side you betum na maybe I can discuss kokko for us but betum a ne nyina ye huri ne akwakwa kodi akiri Musa Dankwa is just being a perception manager. Assemble be and then go back up a cram and then the what I'm saying is say oh yeah no that's what what I'm saying is say there are serious things.
I know the any dance say
Musa Dankwa time NDC be ko ahunhia mu bia no when their backs are against the wall bia no best some of these needless service or the better bonting o just say ebio say yetimi hu say ye di tumi ahye John Mama nsem so anya adwuma se first say kan ka say animuna se so hwe ye oba ya 15 months mu ne we you we should be seeing deliverables that should be the basis of surveys yeah and pa the aban ye na so fa so be na munya but e appears Musa Dankwa you more interest in MPP than NDC or wa ban mo no Musa Dankwa tax am mo me tell say nye If not for an ulterior motive, then what else can be guiding Musa Dankwa and Jumedi Awudi? It's me there from where I sit. Any membership drive ni Jumedi Ayedi, boys or more complaining, girls or more complaining about electricity bill, water bills, school fees, buying child fees and charges. Or more complaining and we hear about system corruption and is a buying way do Juma a year cocoa for more trio. Nasty because there be NDC that attractive as they were in 2024. That's a kind of crack.
Martin de Keskin Osu Poku or part of the NPP communication team as I saw Ayubia Osre say part them for to me manona or my director of communication and for my NPP was mama
some small quick rebuttal
sir on this same unkomo we mummy enko enim
what room Mr.
Yes,
but
my main can messages in a kakrebi ewa ha say or say Alhaji Mundasa Tidinima Muni ya facha Malaji Mundasa or say or shaying Michael Kotomens Kusinsia on also say or show no Ivans are there or say or show no teacher constitution we are more say or say JM and his NDC government afeli Ghana titiru on the fight of Galamsey or say ene and I'm so my opinion leaders in nsem twefo nyina koma no atum NDC aban tima ko Galamsey but opinion leaders okuremu and nsem twefo akoma no atum a omuntimi enka bibia emfa de ekoso no ho o se ne nchi ankoma asantemai koka Mr. Owusu Bempa Inshiaeso NPP chairman hopeful we a teacher constitution we amwase ne dia wode ebaye Benji Mfensi Sewa Osisa ne MPP leaders no mo abem omusi di Galamsey 8 years ne pass ase ene nsuo no ebedin se Mahama be stopping at once but nyina mu no osre government ne say they should find the appropriate ways normal and for and solve the issue no or say Galamsey okay decha we osere nchi ankoma MC owo atwemanwa bi eja South Honorable Wisdom Osei Boamah ose ochiano ne de eno no Masawudu Kumase Bantama osere President John Dramani Mahama de ontimi nko Galamsey no oso ontimi enko Galamsey no because no any party members no deeply involved and na e wose oye bold na obepa Ghana fo achew na o discipline the party no rank and file nyina we Masawudu Kumase Bantama and na owo se ne nchia enkoma Honorable Sampine Oba NPP National First Vice ono so ne de no Alfred Ewua or say good afternoon yaw na ye show from Kintampo Hilltop okay Hilltop ne bi o Kintampo ho ene ye hecheche amopa na nze Kumase nko ena ye wo Hilltop ewo ohwimase ba se bi o ho no mo de a ene ye chiachia mo ewo ho no mo Masawudu Bantama as I repeating the message no ha Ivans are there Alhaji Mundesa munyina masa repeat my messages no yeah that say Prince also me mouth 2 minutes
Matebra
2 minutes Mate okay one
the edi kan no me bra panyi Kesken but ha yenko ba bia we say the honorable Dr. Frank Amakon ne ye no enye news pacho munya panyi Boamah the Dr. Frank Amakon ne ye no regional MPP veterans 8 years omutimi ye bi.
Oh, man, show.
Please.
There be a regional minister be as
why you say that? A new thing now. Doctor na initiate me.
Yes.
Enti otia kasa Dr. Mwakwen de oye enye news no. We kontompo ni kase pa.
And the mekan
number 2 was say. Agenda 111 na wo for krumo so but district bia o say MP before we
offer krum and na atwema kwa
mama. Okay, was MP before we.
Which is a fact.
Mpacho wadaromo. You can say hospital ne dey. Hospital ne dey empa emfidie. Doctor, please. Doctors ni no mangina wo mu ye adwuma. Enya na ye hospital. Enti di ono no ka no. Doctors any mpa ni no maguma ye adwuma. Enti entro mienu. Number 3. Was say presidential villa na wo Bosomchina
Lake Bosomchi.
Honorable Dr. Frank Amakwe ne koye ho adwuma emo do ho ye ho adwuma.
Because oka sewa and aferi.
You can say it. Please. Me ka Bosomchi.
Me na nka me kofa Bosomchi abam. Yes.
Enti sa presidential villa ho no. Sebi MPP be di se na 8 years.
Yeah.
Ya buy no se na akanwula mewa. Na atwe ni akwakuo ni awio ni afo e na eduma trentry. Pacho former regional minister anya Bosomchi no free. Enti wa hu se sa japade no ho wa mind dia. Ena meka se ye wotikase awi atwe. Ena ye wotikase awi na wi ni yi. O se ma se tikase na attention kra ni ntimi nwe. Se sa no pese meka no dia. Enipa ni free district na mu o ye minister.
Na sebi wo so amfo bu eni dia ma no.
Sebi predasa. Pacho dia me di twa to kra ni se. NDC MPP bedi akonya so emfie enwotwe. Time na His Excellency John Dramani Mama eja akonya no dia mo no. Kedeti market na ya wie. Ena de Central Market Expansion share omo nsem ba. Okay. Ena ewura mama ye bibia hu sika sem na no de share Akufo-Addo nsem. Akufo-Addo betena so emfie enwotwe wantimi anwie. Sesi a ewura ba yi se wo ho wo ye adwuma no se on stop me ba. Enti wo betena so emfie enwotwe no asante mamu ye stronghold no. E de na sequence wie. Sa project ne ma asante man. Eno de to so 9 say what ya ka say impuntuo a memebo boss so asante mamu ngina na meke kan no. Je say omo no de omo betwa ye omo ye de ye me hwe. In fact we say His Excellency Kradio o betena so a wonye hwe. Ba me pese me nua na ti ase say Tama na His Excellency John Dramani Mama efra kunya so. Afale military hospital na aka many percent ye wi. Na do ba ye fie nwotwe utimi wi.
Ba me fee na 42%.
Pacho me ba wadaroma. Yewura His Excellency John Dramani Mama. Nenyuma wo ye na santima mu kon ba ye review the first administration no. But Ashanti region yanko a. Day senior high schools o makoma 14.
That's a lie.
Community day senior
high schools mini atie Bosomchi oyoko. Adujama banka no adubiase akrofrom oboase
yeah adanse akrofrom
adujama sema kan
adujama
kekani ngina boma yese Owia mu dodo say 5 Owia mu dodo makoma ko 10
dia be bo Ashanti region.
That's a lie.
Okay blalutie Bosomchi adujama school fo wom banka school fo wom Pakuswa school fo wom no adubiase school fo wom dia be bo ngina say school fo wom nanado ene ba omi amekere bese num ana miensa wo ye ya ene school fo wom me se oto akwadu abayi na America adutu meye bi wo Bosomchi se Bosomchi girls STEM school se wo
yeah
okay apart from eno dey biem
mate
they abaya obabua obetena konya so obo asanteman se bi nya kosi basase ade aban we yo
mate prince
interchange oja oto onya na yeguso aye
mate prince
ade tira won ka ho asem
mate me da say Keskin 2 minutes
yeah
na ye sim card re-registration so remember say sankomo we ne nke de ye bobo so nka ya koye
say ye di enkomo a ayenti asem ni asema salam kan ye ne say regional minister ya accessible na mabunu gravity towards
yes
and na me say one Aben PPA babem there were some youth and almost like said the politics here based on their nature and for gravitated towards them. I mentioned the Legion Kuma our constituents already
yes.
I mentioned Samuel Uku, I mentioned JFK. I'm because it's a regional minister accessible and you be before but it comes with the politics it's because I bear with the toss to be when I say Mrs. Sofo line sa graffiti painting we no offer a yes pathway as here na
under bridge na wo so fly into force
a major issue emma o just say ebio and say o say o na mahama KJT phase 2 no ye hu ska say intro me pa cho UKEF omo 2018-2019 financial reports NMD UKEF omo my cap for project me pa cho read under Ghana ayo senye contractor na umsi come the omri ho etedu ya mudi ntro na
under Ghana
so who's Ghana ho no come some more
yes contractor construction Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning construction of marketplace buyer credit direct lending na aba 78.2 million pounds na waba
it loans somebody my
yes
but me tell their kind of me tell their kind of who didn't trust
me ba prince uze o kasa no ha say
I'm not saying set first phase. And that John Mahama and sa and a walk home. Baka second phase, John Mahama, who's Casper, who didn't throw. What I'm saying is, Sasikana, mo bar for second phase, no. The approval any BBA who Jumediano, Esi and another first time. It's about when you approval, we need some mescan in tranches. Scan or Mudi be buyer the shares here. I'm a base because of COVID, and who says, okay, I said, do baby, UKF, a chairman, a Baba inspect to Kumasi Airport, and the credit at phase 2, no.
Yeah.
Scan is sign COVID a period, I'm saying another tranche, no. COVID says if that mescan day. And these are things are factual. That's why maybe you 2018, 2019 financial report at you. So Mahama is kind of who you make and it's kind of once and walk. And it's kind of armor within a 2016 report.
Matekes can also pokuni. Mamen kwa alajo na yenin komo enfamfa SIM card re-registration ya yeba beye. Sa SIM card re-registration. Sam George, the Minister of Communication, Ediatuga said it will not come at a cost to the taxpayer. But there are speculations say a beacher say register bakwa. A beacher say be SIM card be an about say 2 CDs B say 1 CD B say 3 CDs B and a beba at a cost to a adeno. But a beacher say telecommunication networks in a bebe cost no. But the amount for say they will direct sa cost no to the ordinary Ghanaian. Ebi a mekoto me airtime egu me phone so mekoto data. Say minister baby a yaba bedroni SIM card re-registration no. Alaji mami starting from free one more. Also it will not come at a cost to us. Coming till for the next 15 minutes.
Yaw Boamah. Idea also a 2 minutes with the modern technology away. SIM card registration is very, very important.
Yeah.
Very, extremely important. If you say data and information, and we are seeing idea BBR.
Yeah.
And there's a unshare any proper data or crow crown in your save. That is why you apply visa and bro mine so I'll burn some fill forms and do way photocopy. You make also as you say, every soul we are wanting to that country in the baby hour. A dear Hiana, a baby colony. And to go back to one in baby. And to get that thing, also register.
Yeah.
And I'm saying no mabia no national ID. And she had a capture BI data information for her what do say what you are the SIM card. One of the 10 are part of us. To us, maybe feature SIM your heartbeat. Because the SIM in our phone is in so.
Yeah.
And with phone no yet be a BBI. And now modern world Obiana man phone what if I go for car. Also Obia on phones. It's a part and parcel of us.
Yeah.
So and I'm saying I'm over to me you su can boni su the as you for make a woman be a kind of graduate area or suddenly take a conform I find a bus of scam trees as cano. I will never forget this. That my no try to night or down or the fee.
Oh.
And the Abayan I say I was registered and also be beer I use a phone piano. I just say Tim man in baby I war near anymore.
Yeah.
Send me a phone about a life. And says here 30 million. I will say 60 million because phone is about a life. The American phone is with my.
It's true.
With the phone,
we could have 2. Yes. We could have 3.
Then you go back say, the phone now we don't know.
Yeah.
Because phone idea phone better by a check panimo.
Yes.
And this anybody so deep bonny and I'm so phone for no fast to do no. Yantima who phone and who nipano.
Yeah.
So registering a SIM very, very important.
Yeah.
More beyond for Niagara say yadipa.
Yeah.
Name Magana or Yaribi say, into me idea. Be a baby, and you need.
Yeah.
Shall share your first time I can say Ghana card.
Yeah.
For 2007.
Yeah.
Sa yeah, basa, Miss Baye basa, Mama Baye basa. It took a Kufaro back for him to get things well done.
Yeah.
Same to Yesha recession. I'm for the questions on how the recessions have been done.
Yeah.
Because the we across here we know. Next time I'm for Edu for that month for ultimate zoom.
Yeah.
Menu can say and why a platform be I will be a hijack platform for the whole day. Because hijack and one of the admin and or block will be so you can send a message on the platform. Don't me let you be say your hacking system. And I know work from for you the person. You meant to treasure on
Yeah.
It means system idea in the class system ain't shut and complete.
Yeah.
It's not only registering the person, to be able to track the person at the appropriate time is also very, very important.
Yeah.
Tell my organization, I'm for Busa never be say system I'm where brand and chow picture is it the right thing? And me obi a use phone oh send mobile money any dinner also.
Aye.
So me to phone no one thing. And the MTN is still allowed that number to function.
Yeah.
The assumption is that say I register.
Yeah.
What they register when the system I ultimately check who say the line I register kojuna na usual and answer kodi amansam no, we don't do that.
Yeah.
And the papa say oh baba here registration for because services na shortcomings we won. This our best and a bear all these things can be done. And also no make sure so be biara registered. Me no me problem. But the worker say en your cost no. What does it mean by cost? There's no cost more than your time.
Yeah.
So because register me same never take me the whole day. Do you know how much I'm losing?
Yeah.
Is the registration being done? Say me am to no man say man say me shall call salary say the salary na. And if that's the case, then say someone
can say there will be a link.
Yes.
Any other
yeah, people propose to say why can't they use a Ghana card? The data in a buy card, a buy rate and a Ghana card. Never be on here. So we have Ghana card from the NIA. It's all to synchronize.
Yeah. Enra kukua mami code be so bosta 4420 hash. Oba ema feedback say ebia Boamah you've synchronized your Ghana card with your SIM card. And me boy na my notification no say my SIM card is synchronized to my Ghana card into information in so I was na me said then what again?
So if sana a tier there, then what are they adding up? Because information a paper no age any Ghana card.
Yeah.
Obi akwa Ghana card by say that process are far true no. A process be I take in all the necessary information about the person.
Yeah.
Because for one of the things I'm here birth set as an
set, yeah.
We also coaches be including hometown crano. You also provide any sign be say fear or this side. They take proper data. They say synchronize with that near the credit. Then what else are we doing? Unless they be another this time around, one person make sure say
okay, almost say a production team Kuku almost say star 404 hash. Yeah, I say it's a star 404 hash. Yes, star 404 hash. Oba ebe mau sa o number ye duly registered with your Ghana card. It will tell you.
And if your number is duly registered with your Ghana card, fine. But it doesn't mean so much synchronization because no, the two things. There are two things. So I mean, the Ghana card could register. Fine, I use Ghana card no to certify say me and me too anymore. And I would do data. But as to what the data now Ghana card no, I mean and one what phone no a different thing. Meaning something Matthias. Ghana card is for identification. And they say I identify the Ghana card so we need the Boamah also. And yet different from say data and what Ghana card the more actually saying.
Okay, Matthias.
You could be say, for example, maybe my baby registration, friends say, MTN, me say, me tiaboabo. Meanwhile, in my Ghana card, the registration, me say me titafu. But so synchronize, but Ghana card, the back just say the data of the man, me titafu, the data of the man, me
aboabo inti adenti na asesante bi kra I can prove ebi ana mete ho that time
that I'm hold on where is now so when these are some of things I'm some here
okay
because some way automatic synchronization are any proper bebre I Ghana card with different location maybe I Ghana card now what edge so look at some brain what ebi atafo now what Natasha na center so assistant but me dey make an irritation na me o ye na say yes I was all bio Nenja job from Anapa look, abandoning your job from morning to evening, no, it's more than 10,000 and it's more than 100 Ghana cedis. Yes, so that's only Jimmy 2 and only Jimmy 3 cedis. And you're the maker. Some major major in our salary. No more salary. Maybe call it because it's that deal. How much? No because salary. No, we are the ground in one of the Shabashana. If I'm quite the best normal. If the other technical way be better my year, and for much problem, and Ghana for a money. Some men just want a moment for that table behind him. I'm for pressure. I'm enough time.
Yes, within 3 months, within a month, within
a year.
Well, we have for a whole year. Say the year process,
and they should be working 24/7.
Yeah,
Sundays in Amonko.
Good.
Now I'm for convince I want to register.
Yeah,
because my legal register, they mean illegal. It was sanctioned by the state. It's also saying I want to for some say. And now 1 year,
yeah.
When we say state Ghana near back. The difference in the administrative faces in the society.
Yeah.
It is about Ghana by register me na yeah. Mr. was for Ghana by and shame so and we say they should give us time.
Yeah.
But you see, Boamah, I did back here and say, when are we going to have a state policy here? Yeah, near we.
I'm for say Ghana ye bibian completed that.
You did access by. And they didn't say.
And a junior high school.
Maybe you are Santama 1987. No, second friend Assas.
Okay, this is a secondary school.
And then Santama
senior high school.
Senior high school.
Yes.
Nini gratis.
Yeah.
There's a time of Kruma, your science 3 years to 2 years or 2.5 years. The paper
For
as a
4
state.
years.
You bet me this. I do way need you to say this is the best way here. Obiaba and Sada. Even the same among this computer system I'm here on hospital ground.
Yeah.
I can't buy a cry and take a kind.
Yeah.
Anytime bia what MDC and people take over bia no say no bia Owia no ya ko din say fa ho kakra as what they be ni na say yini me mo so tell people bana penti aye akwa foforo
Ne.
because akwa say bibia e bia enye of man na
As an individual be
party
any party no yeah. But if adeno so no is of national nature area, let's all support
it.
it.
Where you want to Sam George and I saw the comma Ministry of Communication, my employer Crawford, and Ministry of Communication, and a my dear say, in the name of Ghana, and I said the name in the
the NCE neba be we first one no a telecommunication networks in a year into data no or telecommunication networks in all instead of NCE.
Can they release it to NCE? No, assuming it's true. Can they release it to NCE?
That's it.
So data and to Chima. Then let's give it to NCA, simple as that.
Yes.
And I say NCA person are bona fide we now they should be the mother information about you, and that one I agree. Because and your proper say your data, the original one is our foreigners and same.
Yeah.
Because all these telecommunications more or less like a private ones and it be to my information easily.
Yeah.
But I believe say data na NCA no will not be different from the telecommunications. But me baby I you know pan say we na yen sam kosa lie. Na me sora machine kosa lie. And ni ma dadwene.
Sure. Martin Dindi Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa na yete no enkano. Francis Debra oseyao me enjoy Alhaji Abdul Salam my name of submissions na jekum Peter oseyao me hwemo kwabna da ko ose ohwe Michael esoso ababio Mame Bedu Joyce Nana Mame Bedu Joyce Nana James Asumi ose yao yeshemo ewo ahase yedase Mame enko Prince o Prince Mame emra honomo same card ya ye kwa register first one day what happened to it ede na esiye na minister ka kire say ye ubie no honomo a ebebo kawo sa same card registration me tio for the next 15 minutes. Also, just communication. Oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down and dusted.
Yeah, but when you get to be any more brains. Share. So, on call no pools.
That be, I know you say I share anymore.
Okay. But is it your own one where you would see?
Menkwana minim. Omu na asu nim say number 1.
O say menkwana minim. Mate ma mate we SIM card no.
Pacho Odaroma, SIM card registration. On say oman no, if I say we can you can 4th ones and they say for the past 15 years yeah. Yes see na about to agu.
4th one say.
Yeah, SIM card registration we can makoma 9. Different.
SIM card. Sir.
Say SIM card registration.
This is the 4th time.
This is the 4th time.
Wow, any news to me.
Anytime bia ya be bia, anytime bia. Ube kombe no. Na fraud fui omda so hihim.
Sister New London for no.
Pacho so what I say. Omda so hihim. Which say ube any pa no kra number no kra be hu number no kra say even number no kra na hack na we bibi sa kra. To trace the number no kra is also difficult. One says see na oka data on my morning na kufado and then depend for supervisor ya do on my sika ye. Akwedi telecommunication network for. Pacho telecommunication network for no. Omo na ye NCA for na.
Oh Debbie.
In this case no. So my morning na ya SIM re-registration ye per proper data. Say ko NCA ho na say ko telecom companies omo no from baby about.
Oh, say government or mining data into or mining should have access to it. Or say
in the first place, crown MPP for crown can't seem re-registration. They have no even locals to say some because I'm take your mine data now. I'm going to share our for our ones them. So because our who me can't say your money on my move. But my money na data. Yes, NCA and yes, oh yeah, who man. I'm the question our ones them. Say about to one I say to me. ye fa tumi nkoma kofri kwan mu wo hwe na wo hu
yeah
sesi aye kese data collection data ankasa o man data ankasa eye poor minka data mobile data network
oh yes
inter agencies ebia for example NIA ehia data say if I say ya quality data ni na dia ma NCA statistical agency here so mbeko
oh Ghana Statistical Service for here
ombeko
yes
NCA here ombeko
yeah
senate here obi ya so obeko
yes
na wo koye na de ko she kufri kwan mu nsem na wo ye wo ho no ebere na sa inter connection awo inter agency connection no
some information there NIA Ghana omomo ye Ghana card they have some information nyina
and na me say
with our Ghana card data no
okay and
so
me say NCA for no what the kind establish say they should be the proper people to handle the whole thing.
That's how it should be.
That is how it should be.
Say information about me chip. There be me chip. And home chip we want to use one a year. Or see a call NCA ho. Na omubusa just as ubusa say Owia TV. Wine dia. Oko NCA be pull data nyina ma. Say Owia TV si wono no. We na any dia. We mu na board of directors and this is adia Owia TV ombeji license say omode beye
enti ode data ni na kufaru ne MPP abani data ni na akoma telecommunication network proper data protection bi ani and number 1 there is no proper data because sebi omono they are meet say private peoples they can do whatever they want to do with our data.
Yeah.
And the number 1 point now established. And a 2, this time round, no, you see, telecommunication network, no, omo na ebe finance adem. Share unim. What do Chimbe Kujum? What do you abeko? What do Akrante beko? But at the end of the day, no, I'm wa me bo mudin, ubia quite de, and ebema amount for patronizing.
Oh, yeah.
Intimacy watching that wa. Na Akrante da, some ya Akrante. Because minimum say it, no. Ebetima e no ma bebre patro bla what you say eto ufo nso kra no me kra ma ni increase so what you say ovim basoro me kwa okay na sesie na ade na ye kwen na mo penso no mo de ade no e ma mo de aban sika e koye ya mo de baguru medam ase wie ya mo wie no man tima sa protect data no esa ma data no ko di wrong hands not this time round no you say telecommunication network no mo wa o man no man nye o mo so o mate you say mo problem ne say bla what you say
Matese
show.
But I'm for busa say this idea we see time ana MPPS la usu AS idea we I'm for pull videos near the idea ba some George cra interview bi o yes or no Ghana card cro ni bi na sem no on register then I'm for fee say when you have people or more commande nipa na as or more rise against idea if you say be a bebo mining na e be onipa bebiro mu tie Sam George a man kwanko ye so
bla wuti
mitio
pamno twa no eno ane mache no
yes any yes e ba be no foforo
ade ni nyina
na say sa video way of Sam George circulate and nepa wo other social media ade ne so
oni boni bia na make no pamno twa no eno ane mache no one ye hia proper data o mine betim de adidwuma say bla
yes ye nyina let's support it
so tia say bi ya wo na ye support this say
NPP NDC CPP
I just say ye nuanom MPP for nko a omo no
de MPP for so omo nyintu
ebegu enwufo so omo mfa hwe ma table no so ebegu enwufo
MPP for so omo support
na what ye obe support
kesken
okokroku dabi say ade no de mfa so be ba o man timamfo no emu nko ade a omo support o ade bia bebua bia omo support o mo ana mo koye data mo koye ye ya hu de koye ye say inter agency we hia data ho akoye den obi kra yusu mobile me wo hai obi frame en obi frame Mr. Bawa presidential ho platform we da so bi and ye platform no foforo ye ni say uma ukoye mistake na say okonya information bi na say o ha ka ofun na ho na eko trace no I just say platform ye you free so na later no ya sha dey do enti no ma bebre wo system ni mu a ye say ye hwe ne correct na ye reset no ama bibia akọ nanim this time round no the cost of it no will not be cost no nya aban no say o man no say na telecom network na be provided finances am ya side na mumu na musikum bra ade we die yes ye
oh yeah
yes ye because for the first time in the history of this country no ade bi ba system nim ye o man panyi ko for time me won say me politics no we ade na say ya me bo abaso wo ton kwadu abe in America so what the health insurance yeah you were JJ Rollins crowd no was starting on off kra ho baby
health insurance
JJ na start here
the minimum yes Roman Catholic Church
no me ba instance no that time you were kofo manpanyi kofo onu adokofo one year ranking member on health
yes
o manpanyi kofo onu adokofo kra be kan parliament e ma ne biographic mu enti health insurance no sabi you were JJ Rollins o starting kakra bi osire mu na say na you were kofo ba e wotre mu bia anya bi you were atamos ba so beto aso Uti say atamos be kan say data na kofo ye no na nye na say because eye no kure wa ye ne yie mususu mu die mu ba ye mu anye ne yie ene ye ka say ye nye ne yie na benefit o man no musu monti ase sabi obi anu wa opa de abakotoko a sabi ye bebo na bro excellency John Dramani mama wono papa no ye papa so opa ahoma so so woni Sam George e wo problem a e different woni Sam George problem no unti fame se o man mu na ade sabi samene me boss e wo problem a eno no nche say ye adwuma
ade obi ne Sam George o problem
and before no be brain no problem
ta
na unim ade ya mo say o position the way o sika kan nsem bi ni ade but the bottom line na ne say pamro twa no ase ache no miru Sam George nko ani minister obetena so a ade bi o de bebe bia MPP for person o criticize o criticize so it should be constructively
yeah
sabi say sim registration yaye bibia kama na bra Boamah so bi hack me phone na say so quickly ne betima trace ne pa na say we na ye say
yeah
say ebi kura no a ye nya no pepe say de pe no kura na at least should be 80-90% ade perfection say de be ya so my muni nyina no say ye ade a e bedwene wanhunu say ade we ni no e ho no ye nko ho biem so yen sa nko sim registration ho biem because ebia oba yomampani we bae no wo mia nani etene eye de se efata na wa betena so anya de se fata ena fun yi kura no sabi information yi kura na ewo akwasi awo ho nsem kura no bra eno kura nyehu hwe se o man mu ni nyina ye sim registration data ye ko hwa ye se wo awo ho nsem ko firi kwan mu bi nsem eno kura nyehu enti se ye de ade na ko hye NCA for National Telecommunication for some mo ma hwe no ma ye ni yie me bottom line you know the underline word no ye pese omo be ye we ni be wie no na ye se ko wesi o man sika ye se ko wesi o man adaje
ye ni ye ni entie nsem firi ho na kina bi ya sa be gusti amount for time e
wo na me dwene ho
matase
se na me boss we kan obi betima salai obi sal bidla so a ne nu so yes short code one when the beba but e dey na when say mistaken kinkiti bi ni adarete o
e obi wo hono ma sa short code na so dey ba no when you crow man say alaji wakoye nkuro nketu anu man kurase ne sa ye smaller communities no yam network no kura bi ni ho na yam no yusu eti se so wonkobo code ne ho ye wo ma me no bebe oduru momoro anu ho no mo se je bo ma yi ma me ba ne se yi ma me ti o won trusted e bia momo vendor bia oni ni edi so enti ade no se yan tretre man chirechirem ma manfo antiase a
me mada anu ani momo code ni vendor ni
wow mame ni mobile money code no do ye mobile money ni
ni mo no anani
no the amano na we yi amano
na timi the phone ekoboru ayiska
swat ase
enti ya prime minimum
so na Boamah wada me de ye the tintin na ye kan tintin on say de komodia no me de ye nyina ne say eno ma me san na nine pebi we need to have a system a effective enye te say sabi said ye tie dada ya BBC kura huntimi tracy na hu hweye no two ade na ye no e say ye hu ni say ye no once and for all on say MPP tam no maame no esre wusu no ahantan ni sabi dweka sabi obekeka ye no ne nyoma no ma bi nti no na mado no kure no kure we deal with Ghanaians maame she date no a date na ni pay bufa so na ni pay yesei ade nso kra went me anyu utimi kwa kasa obi kra guarantor do stage bi kra guarantor system kra no o mami wo
aka
obi ni Ghana card MPP ni no say
there be to aso
oni hwe obeka mami nkasa onwe
metie wa
obi
prince
kra ho no mo a the Ghana card no wo ye Ghana card no ewo NIA for office wo ni say
ebi kra nkoje o mo Ghana card da so
mami say ya say o Ghana card wo Ghana card ni wo tam na so me ma unya bi na ye ni kuruma bla ni kuruma
there were timelines here.
There were timelines. Obi wa said the American no. Why?
And then kura no your manfa me dey ya me twam ayi kejetia zoo runabout ne mu a MTN office bi na wo ho no. O to still na manfo go no. Me ya mbusom say na boss omo ye dom say ye be register ye chip. Me say
because after
say also register.
Satem no obi o ha satem me bla o ma me kasa satem no obi o ha na the Ghana card na mai
Iti nei na nsaka
ife na nsaka enti nsaka no chese won trafi
okay Matthias
ba just what I say
oh Matthias
enti ye de hwehwe say no mani na betototin na ye mpeso so say sebi adwumayefo no ye pese ye kan bibi kakra wa adwumayefo na o mehwa ye sa registration ni ade no ye besere mo adwuma na mo ye no sebi mo ya amoman no se ko bate se mo kotena ho na ye de nipa tate pe na behwe mo ede a adwuma no ntimi nya ko kan wasam kire de ode adwuma no ma na ko po ba bitina
mate
ne de na munya registration ni ye na system no enye kama na Ghana ni benefit and said the American for the last time wa ye Ghana ka bla wo hey ye ka say be Ghana card for me NDC ni but I will come and sit here make criticize because adebo ha they should be
ready yawe
once
yes adebo say tie free ade ne ye ya na wa ye ni wa to say for then ye call another adefo for ne de bia ye be kwa ba
ye ba ne ba sa anti
me no ya adwene prince
John Dramani man me gini di
mate
wo de ye wura ma gina ho a me gini di
mate me da say ne de prince Adumbewa wo ye a board member of Lands Commission or South part of the NDC communication team ko adjuso a o say adjuso delegate semfa tumi ma no na adjuso constituency nyina no o me communication mo de ne officer na say director
communication
officer emma constituency no ma me enko doc no mo gaskin same rate registration baby ayaba bejina enie amanfo busa questions amanfo say don't we have other options first one no gaskin adena monti nya ntem nsem
right e ba ho very quickly na sekuku aso utiama send John Mahama ne Sam George video bi it will inform a few for how inconsistent
Kuku ane Dominic me ba cho mama me sound na
enya dia the way ayebe no no enya dia the way ayebe no enya dia obekwa akọ yes santene no akotwa card foforo ye de code bi beba wo phone so na akase churowudin enter Ghana card number any will be bia ewo sa code no so the way ayebe no enya dia obekwa akọ yes santene no akotwa card foforo ye de code bi beba wo phone the way ayebe no enya dia obekwa akọ yes santene no akotwa card foforo the way ayebe no enya dia obekwa akọ yes santene no akotwa card foforo ye de code bi beba wo phone so na akase churowudin enter Ghana card number any will be bia ewo sa code no so o enter wia na wamia enter na akọ database no na e the same card na bata Ghana card no eno ano no
community-based health insurance scheme was established in the early 1990s. The modern health insurance system in Ghana is widely considered to have its practical foundation in Nkranza, the near Katano system is where the first and most successful community-based health insurance scheme was established in the early 1990s.
1990s.
Maybe to was a premature ejaculation. The Nkranza community, the Nkranza community health scheme was formally launched and became operational in 1992. It is a hospital-based initiative by St. Teresa's Catholic Hospital in Nkranza, spearheaded by Dr. Ineki Bosman, a Dutch medical doctor. And these are things you can't want them. It is factually proven. Research works I can't want them how it started. And I'm going to Rollins and say, but I'm fun and for Rollins. Private person I idea. What's now one say the first manifesto I trust him with buying out insurance. No PNC for manifesto.
First
manifesto.
Political party a PA manifesto. No PNC. Dr. Edward Nasigri Mahama. Okay.
Ahead of 1996 elections.
Okay.
As a year became one ahead of 2000. So but just didn't trust say Rollins there. What are you talking about? Ebio, I think say yes SIM card registration was. John Mama video and person called Bonnet. John Mama said boom could DQ so.
Go enter here. When we enter. Now a core database no.
It's just
now the same card now matter Ghana card no.
And I say it some job. You might be taking bioprints.
Flashback.
Maybe say
there are people who use Techno, people who use Opta, there are people who use Huawei. All of these phones have different
bioprint now
camera pixelations and all of that. Then you say everybody can use their own phone to take a picture and capture their biometric and register their data.
Yeah, see data now was
that in itself should be the first red flag for you to know that the NIA,
what the
kind of system of that?
And there's also a registration beam. Maybe star 404 hash. A year me prompt me see yellow. You have already registered successfully with your Ghana card. Thank you and keep safe. It registration maybe on SM
Yeah, yellow. You have already been registered successfully with your Ghana card. Thank you and keep safe.
It's a some judge. It's a person synchronize it or number any Ghana card now. What do you say? Now already it's already done. What is he going to do? It's so basic.
But say even see any say Kurana still sister new London for no frosters no.
Even in UK, frosters or online frosters or yes. I tell you a message. Yes, we deliver your man drew. Now then go follow a certain link.
Yeah.
Mistake hack your system. That is why you'll be hacking the system. You only can send a prompt B. Nani pakono ignorantly. Wako no accept it. Utimina OTP code be so any bowe shame.
Yes.
Okobod ya. Na say no exchange mo details.
And
no knowledge. Chene say church enkrofo. Enye SIM card registration for be prevent no. Only sa nim dia na. Open SIM card registration 1,000. It won't solve anything. Some judge say a kabia nimu. Me see a doctor back, Dr. Richard Apewu. Or say, Mami read it or throw on Facebook. Or say, those asking me how much the previous SIM card registration cost. Per my calculation Intel, it costed around 70 million to register 30 million SIM cards. But Uncle Sam George's own will cost no less than 240 million cedis. Me say,
will cost no less than say
240 million. Say, San or no car as an expert in the field. As an expert in the field. No credit say. Some don't say about registration. You ever say registration or say, and cost wow about register no news ka. But it just all mining check out. And now machines said about check no. About registration, no form some registration or made free.
There
pro bono.
There be.
Yeah, machines so fro.
Yeah.
Yeah, my contracts.
Yeah.
So what is some judge talking about? Now we are nyahu ne go and I can be any and na be we any aje kan wasem no. Now even anything can say be fast way serious the person of some judge omom ya arrogant Ghana enyo na yom class prefect.
Oh sir.
Yes, when arrogant was Ghana tell some judge, when some judge as a person on kasentiano panyi bay okwa vet ni amu bi So some George abra registration. Na me na so pam no twa no ani ache no. Sabe nim de bia ma some George tirimu say pam no twa no ye anu ase ache no. Ari na odi na NDC for kabom so omo ye stubborn academy. Me nya betra wa kasa bebre what is what kasa the NDC for Roma nyi. What kasa no. You're not principled. Say John Mahama and this person registration. One, I don't see the need for this registration. Because if the reason is say you have synchronize my number, me use my number use for about 20 years. I'm on my registration back me no miensa dada no. Most of them made the same number na registration. One me hu nyanse wo. Ebio me Ghana card, ya me GPS address, ya GBBA.
Yeah.
It is a ne me di bone ne epemia. Once that Android and iPhone so kra no, national security can track me easily.
Yeah.
It's the for number so me. Eye sika na obi person no so be di asa.
Nye national interest and yes say you protect your data because na all there's one thing asamba ko raise here say data na esla time omo collect ye nyina no telecommunication
obi o ka say better on some na say
and yes sir
meba let me assist you with something and then new SIM card registration every are we saying say telco so munya access to it and the better my mobile money no money no ye no better my it's a obi mobile money na said sad data registration aye no telcos need sad data na subia better than mobile money the biggest banking platform in Ghana and so almost catching banks nina
yeah
better no more pretty no because there's one thing some na say because no so yeah bank transaction na say we mobile banking or bank details so even banks no cry no or more Ghana commercial yeah more nina
but Casken there's a difference between having an access to an information and they say information ya wo dia
many is information your mo dia means information your
I don't know some George say they want to give that information to NCA
I'm telling you
instead of telecommunication networks no?
NCA information no but the information I would dia me say me fanya me operations no that information no becomes be a me dey year adwuma
yeah
it would be too one thing hotel cost na boa me registration no it information no e bi wo mo ho no you are saying nothing new. Telcos no, omuni access to Ghana card.
They do, yeah. Now say banks cry no.
Exactly.
And me call banki, me de my dear no. Obusam say me Ghana card. When I'm saying me jano no say uni bi of phone. Slam de chere no. Also
number ni we are na.
Exactly. Number ni we. Mun so ohemanim no oheka ni na de no say na mun so okay.
It is omo access to the data now. What is some George telling us? And our Bank of Ghana so any registration for because I know so say banks need any new data. No double cano. I say yeah to semi bia gumu. And I buy work as no MPP for no and MPP for no. But so far mon can semi be different though.
Oh yes, the same day.
No, I'm saying they've not said anything really convincing. I mean, I'm putting that way. Bibi I tell some part. Mo person bibi strong. That's what I'm saying. That's my rephrase word no. No, ukasa no kasa me free.
Me enko be.
No ukasa no kasa me free. What's esla? Where better use mesla? Where better when you use mesla?
Casken yanko enim.
Where better when you use mesla?
Yanko enim.
What we can each say that me can be jam.
Me man withdraw.
Exactly. Me one kasa me draw. Me akora my rephrase no. What just say me point me making say. So far they've not made any convincing argument. The entire SIM card na registered that no. Ese mi jai to ho. Na me sakora is another SIM card. And your only reason is some person mo kan Ghana card boom.
Yeah.
So se see am abo me de approve ya tell sampa. Already media already connected to Ghana card. What about dia mo so dey connected to Ghana card. So the question is say, dey biem na wo libia boga. Okwa ko register a SIM card no. Adefo for biem na be amount. That is the answer we expected from John Mahama and Sam George. And you know, say and this for be do a kwana kan go for be so ma. It should be Sam George leading it.
Matisse say omo we use for that phone omo so omo try ball mo de na ema.
It could be that it could be
okay. Ebi no so yes ebi no mo ebi a different code. Okay, we MTN okay they ebi na Vodafone Telecel for no
there could be a different code
or more. And they check your money.
Sam George abe registration ni. O say ono there, o say Ghana card ko ni bi o. Question say the Ghana card. Say what Ghana card so for so akwa e bia na. Sam man ye na ye encouraging go for some omunkoye no. Ye nya Adam Agbana Sam George and this for some omo stubborn academy. Some George on the passport on Kwano Dian in Yema. Only Ghana card. Same card on register there. Now he's a communication minister. And on no catches have the encore register. Koto Dian budget. And that's how indisciplined some judges.
You do me, I do you.
And you do me, I do you. And you on one sabi o chato. Say ni pa fufuro bi na aba na nko kasa adi we ho asema. Ko bi abetie no adwen fufuro mu. But if it's some judge mo my hoba no, you ask yourself if that person no all kan wasem no. Onu mo that moral right class of kasa asem na all kana. And I think say one major thing registration we ebe hanu say ebe basu mpo. Even though I don't see the need for this registration.
Oh, ebe basu.
Because they're the same thing. John Mahama say oh there be adin kwa unya code na wa bashi mu.
Yeah, President Mahama Asia na nanom wo sunyan no.
That's what he said.
Or say there will be a code and then a link be that will be given in TV.
No, and because so babe unzo ndia enko kan no. E must come as class aborim.
Link no.
Yeah, link ni sa code na come as fast with you ai. Enya no a. Obia no obeka say hacking phone and hacking WhatsApp. One sending code and a link. You know, to do baby so we are president na penya and you say me na can about you. What do you say? But if say Obia registered that maybe St. George make key an argument. Emma okay say first registration e course no. Obia we registration ye. Obia wanye no on say e ma no kwan na ono ebeye. What do you
say NCA4 ka say they've been able to successfully link about 30 million SIM cards to their Ghana card.
Exactly.
And they say, yeah, well, maybe 20 million, say, or 10 million big wachira. It should resolve and no.
Some 30 million here, a Juma Esla ye. That's why not Dr. Richard Apple Ekasano. Or say Esla time, SIM cards or more register, you know. 30 million SIM cards, no. And a Ghana bought about 70 million, no. It's ever SIM cards kwa ba be for inflation make ho for cost of bibia allowances na make ho
inflation there from dollars so
it still means be cost what I say for ni na be ka ho enko for be form aduma salary make ho contract obe ma na ho so na go for di no go for na so sources you am de bebrebe so to we wie no na try that win about 40 million no say the taxpayer no emoka and the audit that eni say me correct say enyi miska but tax how many tia. How many tier?
Okay.
Can now would be projects no? Ghana for sika. It's a Libya boga be register ni anyi ni ska. Does that mean say Libya boga Ghana for moka?
Okay.
And those are the issues. And I think the registration way there, sincerely speaking, say some judge will be pebi or peswaya. Obi on register ni be chairman na be encourage them to register fair enough. But obi register that day. Obi register that day. Where the case say any partner register that no. O san kokko register bi. Beti ase enye.
Then I'll come. Flag bearer of NDC John Dramani.
John Mama
about the initiation of state health insurance scheme and the subsequent reforms that it made in national scheme has been disputed. An engagement with the media on July 7, 2020. The NDC flag bearer and former president said the government of Jerry John Rawlings initiated
that is a lie.
Insurance. Yes, that's a lie. He
is a lie. He lied.
The piloting of the health insurance had commenced in Nkranza and Damango and in the then Bono Ahafo region and northern regions before the Rawlings government left office in 2001. It was NDC who started the pilot. According to him, President Kufuor, but the current form of scheme which enables subscribers to access health insurance nationwide, he argued, was introduced by the government of the this health insurance but it was the Catholic Church. The Catholic people now no more started way back in
1992.
92. That time, now my papa a prisons officer. Now my papa ya transfer no court Tamale because school was Tisigu Anglican. How do I call Tisigu Anglican? Mr. T say kindergarten class 2 ne class 3 na me kono and I'm very JSS so
and your role is the initiative.
I no it's something
private
like me hu
he said it was initiated under JJ Roy.
Inti I'm not me who say
you are confused, don't confuse yourself.
Has been
say Rollins na and your Rollins na
and your
Rollins na
Alaji me do me no aji a o he go But the truth of the matter is, yes, President Kufuor and the Dubai successive government about contribute to Amaya ye by President Kufuor. Yes, but any government in 1992 it was done by the Catholics. What I say, a private adiana no mu, but it was not done by any government. I'm going to say Alaji Etiani say ye beji jisusu ye they support. That was how it was being done then. So and amount for Echo who ya who so
for the show manifesto. If you go for the national mutual insurance. National.
Yes. Even national. And I calculate say mills promise say a one-time premium.
So what I say?
But in
2007, one-time premium.
In 2007, and they're moving from mutual to national health insurance. And it was initiated by one-time health premium. And I'll buy one.
It was
health insurance. Health insurance munyina ma ya de mo bo Alaji mame mra hono ye obe 40 minutes to go enti ye be chene kakra na yakọ me kan we abom anti-LGBT bill no any issues ekoba say Lincoln University ma President Mahama a doctorate oma withdraw Assemblies of God Church na Babonten back President Mahama say mo mane emuna bam MBN kase bia bill no ye kwa withdraw and then minority MPP MPs led by Odotobiri MP a petition OSP Sraj and IGP over gold board contract of a deputy chief of staff Standogbe company assign ye on omo new officer omo ekom no alaji mame enti obe 10-12 minutes bi na yeni yanka issues we mi no mom na yenko
mamenti we share for the LGBT and we are me who say Lincoln University ma cancel the making fast maintain station more Niger and I'm from some person we comment in the house through one crew my friend Hamza and I'll send the link I'm not kind if as some more can say I'm more award doing that doctorate honorary award on say was saving the human right another day and for that matter no so about to the offense of the law against LGBT it's against the principle of the man award and for that matter I withdraw I don't think there's anything wrong with that I wouldn't blame the university because to them principles and as a rules and regulations and that too am I qualified to be honored no I must say that during the offense interrogation a man consider that just last minute they catch them this government and as in person that never know no crew mama pass law be against LGBT to them against humanity and for that matter no got some so and I'm saying and I'm sent to my withdraw I want to believe say I'm also one of the beneficiaries of this LGBT source because I learn say and then we are almost capable to influence so many things.
I'm saying a group of people in the way university want to more petition the leadership.
Exactly, and I want to believe that the school also did that to control over their relationship more with the LGBT society because in LGBT society they say almost scam influence the ups and downs in this world.
Very powerful.
Very powerful. But you see, that does not also take away the fact say Gana and Moyo because to us LGBT. And we could be because of just an honorary degree, an honorary doctorate, your presidency, you forgo our own principle against our faith just to get honorary doctorate. And the year never. I do $1 trillion. I do $1 trillion. Somebody come up there and as I say, couldn't cry a wine a G-Tech, $82 for doctorate. Or the baby. So to me, I don't think say AIDB also Ghana worried about it. I didn't think say also worried about it and say you make sure say that law is passed and the passed within the time. So na better make sure say that law no away system ma obi LGBT nim say want to me in a free law But you see, one thing is that me, see, and I shall say, giddy, passes some judge in Reverend, or the Reverend
for Joe
and Co.
Yes,
last minute, Bible can professor will pass it before the parliament tries. Last minute, they'll pass it. I could find and say, I also see obedience. I'm talking about one side. A mama, I sure say, I didn't even done the table, so the pen, ever sign. Parliament, man or mundily. Now, I agree, let's say, President is ready to sign. My parliament in delay. Because I still doubt whether this LGBT society has not entered into our parliament.
The characters hasn't changed. The same Speaker of Parliament, the same
different majority leader. Majority leader fight is that they are the medical passer.
Different majority leader, different, and moreover, omi nipa politician nisika. I don't doubt whether I say they have entered.
Sam George and I say, but I saw the post and Facebook and this idea we buy now all like ultra about it's a president. Or money thumbs up. One man is supposed to say, I'm prove all of us say they meant what they said. So within a short time, bare 3-4 months, they won't some pass along. Na president and
sign. Now go pass a training account bro for parliament rights, parliament, then I join senior diner day. But that is last week this side because council your mama only one mandate to run.
Yeah.
Till I use your cast one sign, you can't hold it still to it next time. Now too late to me. I also have to study it and sign it because this LGBT for no, I'm the politician pay, and that's what they provide.
Yeah.
So I want to pray, say, and yes, I play games. We meant what we say.
Sure.
What we said.
Sure.
Now, with the Bank of Ghana, Bank of Ghana, talking about single source.
Yeah, so sourcing.
No, you see. There were two things. There were difference between sole sourcing and single source.
Okay.
If you go and look at the PPA Act 663, let me say it talks separately about single sourcing and also 41, 42, and it's okay about and a sole sourcing separately 38 or so, and the single sourcing is a 41, 42.
Okay.
Talk about what sole sourcing is whereby Nipano the only person you can contract. At the time I didn't say
okay.
The only company I person obey Jimano, every person run a big advert. Maybe also I didn't know could do no. And Owia TV going to say advert there, Owia TV by the Chabia, this enclave.
Yeah.
So me my Owia TV not so because kwana to my side.
Be
a source.
Yeah.
But and also ultimately convince am for say kwana bit my not kwana bit my in existence but also in price. In distance, in quality, whatever. Also, are better than that. That is so source. But single source whereby in advance about what pick one.
Wow, when him say, bit my year, you know, a dozen. Now, wow, him a year.
And also the same reason could be say pick one because they are best. They are the best.
Okay.
Yes, so that is how also should justify how you determine the best.
Yeah.
That's where the PPA come in. Public
procurement authority.
Say, where the what buy no? Yes, o say o per say Owia TV na emum. Yes, ya share Owia TV no. This is our case Owia TV by the G2 so bet buy. So there are two different things. But to be a discussion here, you mingle all together. The same with Sandogo no. Is it a single source and I say sole source?
A sole sourcing.
If it is sole sourcing, then there's a question mark say, I want to say, is it true say yes Sandogo company no want to bet my renovation nana? At the time, I want the contract. Was the only company a bit my renovation? Because you have to justify say, on no one a bit my one, and two because of time factor and so only so no one ready or facility a bit my. You have to justify that.
There's a man about 6 weeks
so
or so.
You can go and look at the PP Act 663. When you have no ready, a state had to wire a time I bet ultimately awarded a contract. So say at the time I awarded contract in my. Standard company. Now say sad innovation and person moya no. Standard company nko na bet my then we can say so so no I acceptance.
Okay.
Even with that one no kura no launch say also advertising. Yes. But also advertising no say your company be no minimum.
Yeah.
So that no be a man
no na aba.
No be a manager then it means I'm no. Let's say omo nko na bet my. So these are some of the things that now Manuti gas strategy OSP investigating. The Sabi when I say one, a nuclear source not qualifies the man. Because your commerce unqualified as I say, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. This is a deputy chief of staff.
Yes, a company no money license from Works and Housing Ministry. So onya contract no we even after
so all this so all this no don't worry all these things can be unveiled if OSP or as a
yes
so me say am for na omo combine the last time and then na be play audio that one na Joma make us about single
microphones in here on no de mu komo bia mu di no hagiro bia
waja to say the oka no as if biboni akoso adit not here
alaji to aso
ka about single source say ya do so wo memu a no ba abi make sure say look single source so most of them corrupt thing because to be a company do so deliberate so me the way na be say betima intima peke no and so call I'm say 41 PPA Act 663 obo say 41 42 at least explain further all the conditions in the I think say there should be an investigation. Okay, a private entity could have no problem. But I was say Obia or servant of this government, a deputy chief of staff. And a ranking so.
Yeah. But I like the amount of say after investigation, no company na your contract na we whatever money on being your money what happened to them?
You can be fined. So fine as well. No, we go say value for
normally more politicians, you know, because the party wa be monafei na akoye bibi
but say e bi mmara no ye adwuma na say your confiscation say e conflict of interest be by mu and a favoritism by cronyism by it can be fine so we adwuma na better abrogate contract no you see void vicious contract so vicious and to bibi sa no e ba say and say e ba say bibi wo mu na say void that automatically the contract is terminated you see can you make us into okay because quite fast your contract you could quite be so not fast so I think say it should be investigated to investigate does not mean say adna we na yeboni because maybe me corporation because say be do aba no e say be town me periperi ontre me do ba he was telling the guy am ya be che no
okay
so me report to say mra na na no yen ka say no why e say be town and I like them what the man did that so that yen mindset say because ade a we na investigate here and e be na periperi ontre no and na especially say be investigate wa ba wo mu na akle o na say o chine bi e be from dey akoma papa no say yoku na aka say for $1 million, bro.
Rimonacha.
So I think this is not bad. To me, there, as somebody might say, investigating. I don't have clear the name of both Gold Bond and Standard.
Okay, Standard. We may say, where Alaji ni attending, can my memory doc or no more? Doc, minority. Adena mo ko. Yes, LGBT. Okay.
I think, sir, like, Salam Kayano. School biya ne values na maybe kwa mkasi ura mahama kasa na do de awoti akunya so be hwa ye adwuma so bia na akogye award na honorary doctorate ana hu hia but ba wakwa akogye bi na akogye second one so I think so no hu hia on say fi no nya adwuma the second thing is that the status of the LGBT bill no akosi sen abambag no way Sam George away abambag bin kaso be sign in 2025 na ne emergency be to parliament be in 10 but NDC for now no aye mama yargan so say there be I don't know yedi kan a pass dada o share emre ni mu a ye say o pass bill na am pass a and then the previous parliament ewu
say am pass
that's a convention
say bill ne koto to say be this 9th parliament bill ne koto no man ntimi am pass
because a bill a pass a den next parliament akọ readings ni na mawi approve
first reading second reading
so their
third
job
reading
is done
on that
emrano that's my yarga argument it's abraham transmit na parliament adwuma no parliament we na adwuma in that can say on here according to mama yarga no bill no ma pass awi akasa jomama be sign
baby a bill na dru no nti ahun hia say saba back to parliament obi
that is mama yarga argument Meba.
Yes. The other lawyers also on yes.
So lawyer ni. Lawyer no be disagree. And ono mama yarga no so no. On majority leader, ono na say the leader of government business.
Yes.
As some the LGBT bill be ba on na so kole.
Oh yeah.
Ono say ma pass awi, it be no kwa kole bill for.
Yeah.
Now you see the politics in there. And this mama so there be mama dey about parliament mama person come on the about parliament so we see pass bills be under certificate of agency no committee na kan ho about bobiante ho asem
but recently I know say Reverend John Intim Fojo led
private
this
members bill
yes and
mama ka say obema NDC government e dey abano he lied again because in see that's the point I'm making.
Okay,
what you say abambag bin ka say on be pass in 2025 where we see. That's a question parliament on proceedings are intengu no. The picture by Communist no, I think it's UK.
No, UK or
UK
Sunderland.
Exactly.
Yes,
but on time it's over parliament, sir.
Economic sign partnership be on parliament speakers tournament be parliament be.
That is fine.
Yeah.
But the people say, boss and NDC for share ahead of 2024. LGBT as a Ghana say any. LGBT and now do then you have John Mahama name Nancy so there be bill no and me do presidency. Bendisi for my GD say e be do and do so sign. That is how a dubious NDC for a year in 2024. Omonim no crane they deliberately decided to lie. Some judge Mama Banwan signed within the first 3 months I will attack him. The last one Busan say oh MPP for the here Montie mum ko kan wasem. Until LGBT is 70 day. Now me apart more Assemblies of God. I think say it's good so much am in crying. But I believe some can better and commission in crying say onya na mbra no mo pass the prep. Or by 15 months day. Me this Assemblies of God for kajen say kai no say LGBT bill na da ho.
Oh, say Catholic Bishop Conference.
Me say Assemblies of God.
Okay.
Me this omo kai no. Barbara ya man award no makai. And I think say we need to be consistent. What you say? Or share bono. Yes, I come kind say LGBT bill no. Kamu de ba mo send in crying say man abamu mu no. Mo so ne bomodi ane passing in tem. Emma Ghana for like you promised. Maintain system. And I think say honum no a touch makakra.
Okay.
Now let me deal with minority for instance.
On stand dogbe ne company ne gold board.
Yeah. The first thing is say the problem with PPA. On say my PhD work was more on corruption and procurement.
Okay.
The problem with PPA is say it's say a political appointees they go into no. And adding say usually no be politician be the reasoning be anyansa be anim kra ba obe reject no.
PPA no.
Yes, Public Procurement Authority. Yeah. Smartest a deal like Montie who sensem.
Bass branded something here.
Okay reason now. Obana this our bank abo bonus so many Tibeti. Around now transport minister then.
Yeah.
Reason somebody called was that Ghana there was a turmoil in Ghana.
The late Jifa
Ativo. Now omka some go pay approval now quite competitive tender day. A man to kwag braba Ghana and people approved it. People approve here. But don't to be any Ghana. What do you say? Reasons bay and the PPA timi come here say yeah renovations were done kitwa bakumu. Oh. Yeah, renovations. I was dying back. No. So urgent. Say I don't know. Obi any whole scale. Just say Sando will come a company nkwa. Metia inyi.
I'm saying no mu hian ntem.
Anya no kre. No mu hian ntem a. Sando will company na mo de company. Na only certificate from Works and Housing. It's me dey say the company they qualified to discharge it. No say chronism. Or tender the documents na wie as so corporate Works and Housing document that be kan on later e go so be kan na so fan kan ho a ko approve an buy no tender documents na wie. So in all sincerity na go disqualify craft from tendering. That's the first point.
Yeah.
What you say? And then no, it's not in contention. And that is why MPs no dey say the documents ko na enso it were ye dey nya sa contract no. It strike e be hwe sa asem ni mu. That thing so ne say single source ne a year so source no. The difference in ye kese bia o. Like say salam here tries which. So source na mpa contract ye ba be no kwa na wo hu nim de. And our who capacity to do it. With my catch say stand go renovation no. Stand go in company no capacity to do it in Ghana. Ntimi memusa. Single source in so I say when there's a strategic reason out there appointed back out of the lot. So our banker say oh maybe be road contract but that road contract my dad so that say me per se Ghana company with them they building the capacity with my I consider single sourcing.
Okay,
but in this case single sourcing so not qualify now go share documents ni more any figure see me a woman even cost of value for money me who document one of them contracts and send that a year gold board a website. TV 85 inches. The Biobiato. Come here bear 40,000. My price TV no around 840,000 Ghana cedis.
840,000
Ghana cedis. 8.4 billion. Mr. Document
at the gold board site.
I'm saying you I don't Salam say quite page one Ghana also. And I posted it there some could frankly good one half an hour then. On can go to their site is there. Furniture I do go a year conference room. Furniture I'm charging 1 million Ghana cedis. furniture for conference room next a table ni nkonya na etwa ho ahia 1 million next a 10 billion. And how can you justify some of these figures? What justify any year? And these are things it's only possible through sole sourcing. Any single sourcing, no. Okay, I say NDC campaign be and even in their manifesto, they even wrote on had be shame. Almost say a year sole sourcing in their manifesto. Let me read it out. Almost say to this end, we will under point 3 enforce compliance with public procurement law to stop the abuse of sole sourcing and other breaches. Now the sole sourcing. Now say on road contracts. Also, 73 billion.
And a minority no press conference on road contract. But road ministers also the explanations about.
And he even lied in his explanation. What's here for first data? Documents are out the mouth. What's almost say one man contracts inquire about 100 and something 7. Contracts in here contracts under big push. But part of big push no. Previous contract been an account. Inherited contracts been the VMB time an account. A new account. But big push also baba be out of that no. What the single source in I'm a contract simu be I think say 20 something. And about so source in swa and so there must about 83 or something. And that was 73 billion Ghana cedis. Oh baba be can. Once I will say go a list of so sourcing documents in our crown. And yeah 4 faces sad about 12 thing. It's enra not some Jemfi John Mahama, Okuda to Blackwa, Sam George, Omuina Kache say, oh, you so source now, we are cromfoa. And there I can say, a year, Ura Abuja, a year, Sami Jemfi, a year, John Mahama, the president, and Yendis in Penfonia, the Omuna Cromfo. Based on one some Mukainra. Then we can say, they are thieves. They are stealing from the people. It's how can we justify some of these things? Tell me that some minority now, some way so. Normally, as some no. A call a yes right for SAG to investigate further and make a determination. But we should be mindful. Chronism and this animal way.
But what's some more can ye? Namidi Busa with that yes in say these SRAG ni OSP ni IGPI ye can once they are also political appointees.
Which is very true. But the only difference between many PPA for say one or more I say
a little bit of a secured.
A secured. Okay. OSP PPA for PPA the ono and then John Mama call no suko. Ono NDC wenya and a PPA boss are appointed on all. So they have an implicit interest in making sure say I buy no then bet now no obeka ho. And that has been the major problem of PPA. Is you can reforms are. Adam me who the entire yenye reforms first. PPA boss no. Ye treaty PPA office not to say other state agencies are almost security of tenant.
Okay.
So what semba we dealing with a seminal assets where that's the first thing. No be say asset declaration. Obi o hono mo you see appointees in be bepmen na omnya declare assets. It's on no kind then. And assets ko almost declare na envelope mo.
Keskin you declare da ho agisa asema balaji.
Me can reforms asem.
Yes see akwa na ye bie ma hwe.
And quite say supreme say court.
The prince to once.
You can't on man sit down and learn. You can't
but to say me near the ato near the ato.
Tido can say then make it.
Agisa asema na yakwa ko bia kwa. So dey na me declare no. There's nobody or check say Yaw Boamah me be declare say bia me wo car back no. Ebi kura mo car miensa.
The omuni say corruption. What gets evaluated gets done in policy. Say oba na say no be declare assets. Na say assets no wan kwan go hwe eche uzampa or ho na eni ho a. O te be hana from me piece kana kwa sa assets no. Na ma backdate those assets no. What you say? And these are things that you can reforms, you can corruption who reforms are. The main one I see a share near dealing with asset declaration.
Matthias.
And who declare we are as a matter auditor general coin. No can verify when near mana was so one.
Mate.
Judges are the assay diagro.
Mate Kaske no super cool and yeten and Kanamamenko Prince a Dumbo our Prince. I mean to anti LGBT and a minority in the Omaye.
Rapper you made the as LGBTQ on on say asam ba na se woni fie ka wo de bobo adum ni adan no afa ho adi na akọ ba asama mi na panyi keskan kan wo hu ni ti hu ni nkon wo say mampanyi betena so no esen kasa mre wasan hu hia kora se besade akọ parliament bi na wo che
me na me kan say
according to Muhammad Yare
ya cassette
na wo ka
so cassette ya cassette
won na ekotu obi na wo ka and in fact won kora say kasa enka esen ka excellency oba 15 months won kora na akira me hu say we 15 months ba me nua wutie
from January to now
ade no enya anenye na me tumra no ma che osie kura me tumra mfi so pacho parliament wono asma me kan say won me be gi won achinya afro obi a onim parliamentary proceeding ye boss kura wa
oh yeah
parliament ahyehyɛ mra ning na wia ye bill ning na wie ene dia kɔtɔ mampanya kufuado nim sɛ mampanya kufuado eni ade ne ni sai na meyɛ mra o mampanya tena so how many months how many years 1 year and over me kwa
mama kasa wonyi mama ni
enti sɛ wo no wo mampanya na wono no te so no ya ye bibia wie ya ye bill na wie bibia wie mampanya fa pen ne keke ne fa sign so na meyɛ mra na ado tena so how many months how many years o sign na ado sign enti uba be force His Excellency John Dramani mama say obaye no on sign no wo na wo na na otisu enye sese bi ye nuam CP before na kase om de o matena kirache wo mu na moteso na Ghana for say ye mpem biem trumu ni ade no sabi perform numa ye mpesa ade ntino na kufuado parliamentarians awie sign keke wanti mi asign tio eno abetena eblemu bi
Mato ase ba no so na ma Ghana for bufu na nado eto ababum de ma jomama say jomama o kama ye hu say ade we wani nye ho come and do it for us na prince wuti wo na me ma fe wona mi bedi uto
me kra de me ntwe ma etuni bla wuti ade ning na ne say aha na ehia interpretation ne mwa no say omampanyi His Excellency say bill anko parliament biem na o sign e be
ya
anase this e parliament ansan wotimi asign e ho no hwehwe mai
o say call back to parliament na omusa efa to process na omuwia na omade
enti e dey say asako parliament ama parliamentarians na sa bobo nwa ye nwa adwuma
yes
ansa na president etimi asambwa
ba we dey say the adwuma bia ni ho
enti eno no ebe ko parliament bia mama parliamentarians no asa daja bobo ho no ene se na Akufo-Addo te so a ya wie bibia on sign no Akufo-Addo ne Mahama omumienu hwa na di o man na bro
itiri ato abeti ya
ba cho wuti da bi ye analysis
Matiase
enti kaskin oni hwe ka wa ha
ba cho be 10 seconds pe
woni hwe ka wa ha
document bia
because wo kura de na wa ba na te so a na kese wo hwe na
so John Dramani Mahama the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress and president-elect as of early 2025 has stated that the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill, commonly known as anti-LGBT bill, did not reach the Jubilee House for assent during the previous 8th Parliament.
Mate.
Ejere ka se koto na da ni no answer. Me
kai say the secretary to the president Nana Santi Bediatu wrote to the clerk of parliament. Is it Jetro MIB issue between the two of them?
Kind of crazy.
Bla wuti. Yeah, say anti-parliament will be.
Yes.
Menu miru na inu.
And Jubilee House menu miru ni enti will be.
By Ghana for ya dance for eche say ya wie bibia dia koto.
That's Ghana for anti parliament.
Former president Akufo-Addo eni. One anti no kroma. More than a year. Papa ni nani say the sabi panya wa bibi obedwam.
Matuase.
Enti foto ba bi kura.
Matuase.
E na eto so mi enu so no. Bla. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Sabi. Lincoln for no. Omo so maji honorary degree na free no so. Ye no kra ya kra ya giatum.
Ye mfa nye hwe kra.
Ye bebiem kra.
Omo forma de.
E free na kra mo magana ni bia honorary wan no because I don't know fa aduane mesi tables.
Oh yeah.
Sabi ye ti o kroma nim say no ye no sabi ye de ye ho ene ye o man.
Oh yes.
Sabi universities akese o kroma no said honorary doctorate si ma wo.
Oh yeah.
Enti omo forma de na de hia kese pe wo mu say LGBTQ ne ho kron bankro band de is say John Dramani Mahama on fo so ne enfo so chena
no
say obi say sabi ono de obefa wiase sika nyina wiase ahonyan die nyina de abre o man no a enye ho ne bre papa no obetena akonya so no okọ BBC which is 2015-14 mo and the interview with His Excellency and was one the urban man mu a ono His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no ne man no wo mu no ye obudi suom ye na nanu suma frefom asuma hodo no nyina wo ho Christopher ho Kremofo ho sum na woni man no bi bia no a waji sabi trumu anase lesbianism etum enti wono no man no de enya adwuma ampa enya adwuma the late mess on credit the same thing the late mess credit there onu ani nia David Cameron na friend na odi sa asem no to nani na Akufo-Addo bai no achenkwa onu mbremu and also call the same BBC and ye busa na do questions about the LGBT okay onu nkro na bank no unu mwe de Akufo-Addo issue here President Akufo former president was say tama na me wo Britain ha no na me ko school ha no na gay sem ne bi ne ha by brown ama na keka mo ho bom ne ade ade society no e say lend the higher jatum into uba my Ghana my it is bound to happen so brofo no it is bound to happen Akufo-Addo wie no and we are see gay for the first ever in the history of this country gay for be e binya kodo be a conference or Accra.
Oh, sir.
Yes. Yes. Nana Akufo-Addo time. Debbie. With the greatest of respect. With the greatest of respect. Gay for na be Accra. Omu
what is that?
Omu gay for no say nya Accra be the tesano ekwaji office wo. Asante Pietu na kotutum.
Wouldn't draw.
Debbie anyway.
It happened.
Asante Pietu na be close
conference. But the conference there
maybe I want it.
Black Star Square.
Allow me to talk. Maybe I
want. Why do you lie like that?
Maybe I want.
Keskin.
Get for you man you. Omunya kokodoji office no omanwie. Onu na chi no. Na na do time. Curriculum na omde ba na ka for de ba no. Omo di bi comprehensive sexuality education.
Okay, curriculum asem.
Comprehensive sexuality education e be share na ka for no de kofa be share curriculum nim. E na am no kase sa curriculum no yi no ama bonten. Ama ye kasai that minority. Oh, asna me kan ono no de obekasa me boa but adanse wo ho.
Mato ase e by curriculum was e badanse akra asaba. Nanse on says asaba.
Ma got $50 million said about
comprehensive sexuality education bi ani ba bia ndi se de ahye ba bia MPP for na de shame. Enti your mind no His Excellency John Dramani Mama no one wa distinguishing one me so on the gay ni trum de one for so na mu aban no for so na Akufo-Addo aban eni interwent
Mate de enko ani stand up in say
but chomede ma no si no say na Akufo-Addo hwe ha ma e Jubilee house wo no that man no president no gay for no be painti Jubilee house no na kale
Debbie
so light no mo de
Debbie
oh please wow Debbie o de kasa bia wa hu
o me painti ho nyina
Onim Jubilee house
want
me hu rainbow colors
bi anya rainbow colors na gay colors ya kasa mu a bia de wani ade hu ye different
Mate
enti na Akufo-Addo na MPP aban no onu mom ana no my ma de so mu de gay no aye dey ba enti o man timi ensia no by His Excellency de kian ne ken you know obese amana be ya gay ni yen gay achi futuro kura de be se ha ne boko no wa ye hu gay bi
Mate
enti se MPP no nya kokodo no o kan na se a dem be se o ti ase ne se wono na bai kura de na akato na bro se on fa ne sensi so
wanye
enti dia se na be kan fa gay hu ha bi mu ni locals bi am be kan fa ho
Mate ase
na menu apanyi
Sandogwe de a minute
anu kura de say ya wie dada ana dey stand up with dey say problem bi ani
om the petition akoma IGPD bi akoma Shradi bi akoma OSP no
bra bi ani ba bia upo bi obetina
ekosi aga
na ekoi sabi contract no enipa no on qualifier na on qualifier how dey economy ntie so what ya was say no new works and housing certificate mini bla penny fan say what say contract bi abajo municipal assembly o ba apply bi so don't crack na beba
me beba
in so do crack na corner say atwa adwun say boss o crack we one fam ene ofie me kofa ba ne bone ne say
boninim
pacho boniwo
boninim
na we what here ene what the crack ni na buy ene car we say housing
sane see here
na nya sane see na dey ni see
usan kan okre
masa allow me to talk me say bla bo am so ko je contract just municipal assembly na say o do crack na ko procurement ne e catch us boss bra okrata anaka western housing ayi omna ene ya miro ne fie me kofa ba na kofa ba ye bone
enye bone
wo mu ni bibia kan se no be no opposition wo dia bla 2036 no mo ma ba that's what mon kan okre bibia wo ma ye ne politics bibia ye nti kroma na Akufo-Addo de duty free shop man ba president Akufo-Addo wan fa duty free shop man ba penti down ne ade wan fa ne ba man ne ba on kraja kuma on $25 million
Yeah, ready.
Edia bra papa ben na mbebo nkruma.
Mama ya the hottest song. We didn't try to do.
Na say uti. The whole Ghana ngina street light, the whole Ghana ngina hanom de manya Kenya Japan company.
Why?
Street light, street bulbs ni street light ya na mo sisi ye.
Oh, minim say me sister like Japan company na.
Na ye me ba.
Manya Kenya Japan company.
Yes, na nye Honorable Kenya Japan company.
Say maame ba ko na de ngina the whole Ghana ngina man.
Debbie, enye the whole Ghana ngina.
We didn't try to do.
Parts of yes.
Part of the country, you know.
Yes.
Obi be kasa ho.
Amakasa ho.
Because ne nim say maame no okuta ne documents. Ade a be man qualified documents.
Obitima.
So e Ghana ni obitima. Adwuma ba obitima ye bemboa. Eno wa ye bemboa. Enti say problem be na ho.
Mate.
Anyone say be onya Ghana ni.
1 minute bia.
1 minute be na ho.
Me time aso. Me time aso. Qu'est-ce que dia say?
Quick.
One 1 minute.
Qu'est-ce que dia say?
On say there are things abetsana wo kan. Ese otumi say tie for no ebi enimade chen ye. Ebi makan chen ye.
Oh yes.
It is when you are lying now can say ni bia ese otobo. Stand up with them. These are documents I double. It's any wasem na be kan be san documents.
Mate.
Enye jankroma de wanya break kaka no. Entro na wudi no.
Mate. Me da say Alaji awie me da wase. Nyame onsira Dr. Keskin. Ozum da say. Prince me da wase. Observoti awie mote Alhaji Abdul Salam eye Isa enka enyewe mote Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa enka saasusu na Dr. Keskin Osupoku and a Prince Edumbe wa mote enka observe ya sorry news team no esum atwa so de free say ya Grace masore why news team so atwa so free